There we go. All right. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 61 of An Evening with 112. I will let my co-hosts show up here in a minute, and then we will address something regarding the Evening with 112 show, our weekly show that we do. And I just noticed that my freaking camera thing is acting up. So give me a second. I'm going to leave real quick and then come back, and hopefully this should be fixed. There we go. Fixed it. Perfect. Alfred, what's going on? So yeah, I am. We have something to talk about regarding our weekly show that we've been doing for 61 episodes. But like I said, I'm gonna wait for GB and Virgo to show up so we can talk about it. And that is really what the title is about. We are not doing any sort of drama, even though there is always shit going on in the community and there are always people at each other's throats, but that's not what this is for. But hopefully everyone's doing good. Hopefully everyone had a good Easter. If you celebrate Easter, if not, then hopefully you had a good day, good weekend. Oh, my co-hosts are here. Here, y'all. They're here.
How you doing, Alpha? How y'all doing, chat?
All right. So since my co-host, I'm not sure.
Virgo's coming. She's coming. She's coming.
Well, since you're here, I can at least discuss why I picked the title to be this for this week's show. So, as you know, we have been doing this show for 61 episodes, and for a decent periodic of time, we've been doing it on Monday evenings. However, starting next week, we will be moving days. So we will no longer be on Mondays. I'm not sure what day we are going to be on, but we will still be an evening show. But because of me switching departments at work, my schedule is changing, and so is my off days. So I will not be doing this on Monday anymore. We will be moving days, and that is pretty much what this was. This was not anything revolving drama or anything like that. It's just, yeah. So if you see that we move to a different day at a different time, don't worry. We're just readjusting to my new work schedule and all that stuff. So that was pretty much what this was. So
life.
It was, yeah, life be life in. But I'm sure people thought it was the wolf, y'all. We thought we were going to be talking about the wolf, y'all. We are not addressing the Cobra Wolf, y'all. Not yet. But you will know GB will show up with a real wolf, y'all, and it will have a Cobra logo painted on it.
Yep. I promise y'all I will use pet-friendly spray paint on the wolf, but I will deck it out. It'll be like a once-a-man wolf. I'll give it a mohawk. Hopefully he'll be down for that and allow me to let me do that.
No, we will continue Fortnite Fridays, but we won't do it for like hours. We'll do it for like a short period of time, like an hour or two, but I'm not doing like 4 or 5 hours of Fortnite Friday anymore. Unless my off days play into the weekend, then I could go hours for Fortnite, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll know by Thursday because for some reason they kept wanting me to sign the job offer papers on days that I didn't work. So they wanted me to do it yesterday. I didn't work yesterday. They wanted me to do it tomorrow. I don't work tomorrow, so I have to wait until Thursday. So I will know for sure Thursday. I will put up a post, a community post. We will talk about that. But since I am also talking about things, Fumbling, I'm not sure if Fumbling Through the Galaxy will be here in the chat tonight, but if he's not, I do want to thank him very much for deciding to choose me to showcase my
his vast collection.
My photography that it does include some possible titties.
Hey!
Not huge ones. I mean, I got the bunny girls, man. I got the bunny girls in there. It was for Easter, you know, Easter bunnies.
Auntie is here to save the day. I'm here, baby.
They might be a little risque.
Risque titties.
Oh. I don't think they're that risky. I've seen some pretty risky. So then, if those are considered risky, then what would you consider? What would you consider the cowgirl?
Oh shit, that's a damn porn star.
That's the next level.
See, so that doesn't even. You see, so my figures are tame. All right, they are simply just homage to the old Playboy bunny costume of the olden days. Menjoza is here, Menjoza.
Menjoza.
So yes, thank you to Fumbling for choosing to showcase. I apologize I was not able to make last night's stream. I was still out past the time that I told Virgo I would be home.
Oh,
I didn't go home until like 8 o'clock. So So I just made it home enough to where I was able to pop in for the pre-roll. But I did watch the replay though, so I did replay squad both streams last night. But I'm very humbled that somebody thought to pick my subpar photography to showcase.
No, what kind of t-shirt are you wearing tonight? Let me see it.
What?
The t-shirt.
I got it on clearance from GameStop. It's Jinx from Arcane. It's her wanted poster from the show. I think I got this t-shirt for like $5. From GameStop. GameStop, y'all, they got the clearance t-shirts. They do sell some quality t-shirts. I would not pay full price for their t-shirts, but if you have the $5 off coupon, if you're their GameStop member and you get the $5 coupon, then it's worth it. Or if you get them on clearance,
you gonna make me look my that shirt from GameStop.
They just like everything else in GameStop, they price it a little higher and it just sits there. But They do have a nice selection of shirts. More,
Yeah, but they're not like the cheap fabric. You know what I
oh
mean? Where
no,
it's like you wash them.
yeah, it's quality stuff.
Good touch.
Because I've gotten shirts from like TJ Maxx and Ross, and like after a couple of washes, they get kind of like heavy, like they
Yeah,
get kind of worn out because of the fabric. But yeah, the
yeah,
GameStop shirts they're worth it for like $5 or maybe $10, half price.
Get enough points, they'd be free.
all I know is I need the shirt to be quality. I need to wear it until it turns into silk.
Give
That's
me
how
that
long it
damn-
needs to
give me
last.
that. No.
It needs to
Into
last.
velour.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh no!
See,
Here we go. We
16.
got Alphared, and we got Alphared's youngin in here. She carries us, y'all. She carries us in Fortnite sometimes.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's a good shirt for a great show. Cannot recommend Arcane enough. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. Go watch it. It's quality.
Tell them we watching that crossover shit. What's the name of it?
I don't know what it's called.
Turatu and Turotu and One Piece.
There's a crossover. What thing is it on?
Netflix.
On Netflix, they're doing this crossover anime, man. One Piece and another show. And sooner or later, this show should cross over into Dragon Ball Z. Maybe. That's the only reason I'm there watching it. Right now,
Jetman's here. 610 is here.
I don't understand animes about food, though, man. All the animals are like food that these people want to eat and cook. And
I don't know.
I don't know, but sooner or later, Goku's supposed to show up, and that's all I'm waiting for.
Just wait for Goku to show up.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for
shit.
Goku to show up, man. And that's what I'm there for. Shout out to Darth Maul and his new show. I don't know if anybody's seen it, but
Oh, Dan Olton is here too.
Hey Dan.
hey, man,
So yeah, thank you again to Fumbling, and also thank you to everyone who stopped by for the premiere for the highly anticipated review for the Rebel Tech Harley. I appreciate everyone that stopped by. I know I did it at an odd time, but I didn't want to clash with anyone's stream, so I did it earlier. But it's up. I put a lot of effort into it. I wanted to make up for the last video that I put out that was an hour long, and there were editing mistakes that only I would notice. But this one is quality. It's a quality review. It's probably the best review of the figure that you'll see. Don't spoil Maul. I'm about to watch it. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
they dropped 2 episodes.
Yeah, this morning.
2 episodes they came out with. The only thing I'll spoil for you is Lucas has not given up on his graphics. Them things are even better than before. Even better than before.
They're
I don't know why.
crispier.
Yeah, actually it is.
It's very it's pristine.
That he ain't been slacking off, man.
Oh, and then going back to what we talked about earlier in the stream for the 9 people that have just stopped by, regarding the weekly show, we will possibly and most likely be moving it to a different day. But we will probably keep the same time just because my work scheduling is about to change. Therefore, the day that I'll be doing the weekly show will change. And I won't know what that day will be until Thursday or so, Thursday morning. So I'll put a community post up and let everybody know what our new day will be. That's what the title is. So it's not. Don't be too concerned. And JB is here. JB, I will get on what you sent me
What up,
you
Jeff?
can get that done in the morning. I crashed yesterday when I got home, so I didn't get to work on that, but I will get that recorded and sent out to you after the stream. So yeah, in terms of news, did we really have anything interesting happen?
Let's see, news wise, man. I think I sent you on Instagram that thing about Jaws, man. I don't know the validity of them doing another Jaws, but I'm scared.
Well, that depends. That depends who posted it, because that could easily be AI. That could.
And I read the comments because most of the time they'll let you know at the bottom somewhere that it's AI or it's an April Fool's joke or whatever. But this one didn't have it, man, and I was like, I was like,
it could be AI, GB. Let's wait it out and see what happens, because it most likely could be AI that somebody threw together to try to get some clicks.
Possibly.
So thoughts and prayers that it is not real, and that they are not trying to bastardize GB's franchise.
They're trying to put Scarlett Johansson in it, man. I don't know.
He can't have it. He's worrying about the wolf already. He's worrying about the Cobra Wolf. He can't be worrying about Jaws. He can't be worrying about old Bruce.
I would like them. I really want, sooner or later, it's got to happen. Somebody's got to remake that movie. I just hope that they get everybody involved with it from the first one and just make it, give us the same damn movie, but just make it better. I think they can make it better.
So we had Woody on last week, and there was a couple of things I did not get to talk about because they were things that are out of Woody's wheelhouse. And I did not like them. So we will first start off with this. So this is the SH Figuarts All Might. It was finally shown. I wanted to wait to get my thoughts out on this when I saw the full thing, because we only saw a silhouette, a blacked out silhouette of it, and then they put up a promotional tease that this figure was coming out, and I wanted to wait to see what it looked like fully before I gave my thoughts. But I have to say it is pretty close to the Revoltech one that I used to have. Unfortunately, I don't have it anymore, and it's a very expensive figure to try to re-add to the collection. So this will be my All Might that will go in my collection. I don't entirely know how he's going to scale with the rest of Class 1A or any of the other heroes from the anime, but he looks really accurate to the anime. And if you've never seen the show, he is essentially Japan's version of Superman in the anime. But because he got extremely injured in a fight in his prime, he can no longer keep this form of All Might. It's kind of on a timer. So he can only use it for so long, and then once it gets burnt out, he kind of compresses down into a kind of thinner, kind of stickly built man, where he's kind of frail looking, and his eyes are all sunken in, and he coughs up blood because of the injury that he sustained. But this is what he looks like when he activates his quirk. So that's what we saw. So it was pretty hard to see what we were working with here, but he's got a couple of new face plates. He's got some extra hands. I can only assume because they all come with extra hands, and he comes with the Detroit Smash or Alabama Smash effect, and it has the fist in it. And then they showed some like kind of, they didn't show the rest of what he comes with here, so I guess we'll have to see when it gets released. And then this is like season 5, season 6 version of Deku when he's in his vigilante form. Which I wanted this figure and it sold out everywhere, so now they're reissuing it, so I'm gonna get this version of
I
him.
think I got the Jazzwares one.
That one, the one that you got, I think was season, I want to say season 3 version of Deku. Because his costume, it's a different color than this. And the Jazzwares version is when he first gets the Air Force gloves, which is those white gloves that he has on. It's to prevent his hands from breaking, because every time he uses the quirk, like if he flicks his fingers, it like breaks his fingers, and every time he goes to punch something before he gets these gloves, his hands break. And there comes a point in time in the anime where they tell him, like, if you keep doing this and you keep using this large percentage of this power, like you're gonna severely damage your limbs, and you're not gonna be able to like be a hero. So one of the students at the school builds him these Air Force gloves, and they allow him to still use his power, but they kind of prevent him from doing damage to his hands. So he gets those, and he gets those boots that are kind of like chunky, and they have like the knee pads, and they're kind of like metal steel-toe boots to prevent his legs and his feet from breaking, like him breaking his bones. But this look is when he becomes a vigilante. He has actually a really badass mask that he wears too. That's part of this. And that kind of scarf is a cape from one of the other heroes, but because he is out there for like long periods of time as a vigilante, like his gloves get all fucked up, his costume gets all tattered, and the cape gets all shredded, and his mask gets all messed up. So he gets kind of battle damaged, and then that's for Alpha Red. But I think we looked at that last week.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they announced the price for this All Might, I believe. I haven't looked at any of the overseas sites, but I know Big Bad Toy Store has them for $99.99. So that could be their upcharge, but I haven't looked at any of the sites yet to see if like official price or if that's their upcharge. But I saw GameStop also had him for the same price as Big Bad Toy Store, so I'm not entirely sure what his price point is, but that's around the cost. But this is the version of All Might that I had. This was the Revoltech All Might. And sadly, I never did a review of him, which I wish I did before.
I ran into in GameStop, I ran into the Venom FH Fig Arts figure, and that one is a larger figure like this dude is, and he was $100. So
Okay, so it makes sense.
I think 100 might be right on the button for this guy, for the size of him.
So this was the Amazing Yamaguchi one, and then the Figure Arts one, which if you kind of compare the two, they look very similar, but obviously with the Revoltech ones, you have the bigger ball joints in the shoulders here. Here they kind of cleaned it up here, but it also looks like they have ball joints in his elbows. So we'll see. I kind of hope that they give him this kind of like annoyed face, because that was one of the things that happened in the anime. Like Deku would ask him a bunch of questions and he'd get annoyed and he'd make this face and he'd put his head on his he put his hand on his head like all annoyed. So hopefully we get that. But yeah, this figure looks beautiful and they have my money for this figure for sure. So I'll have to look around and see who's selling it, and we will take it from there. And then Savage Crucible showed their figure. I believe this is someone else's character that they made into a figure. I believe he's from a book or a novel. But they've shown him at a couple of cons. I think he's been up for pre-order for a while. But anyone that pre-ordered him, it shows April 9th is when it should show up in the US after customs. So you should be getting them soon. And then anyone that wants him, it says that any remaining stock will be offered later in the year. Which is usual. They always do that with their Savage Crucible stuff. Any of the waves that they've done, they've always offered whatever the remaining stock is. And if you go to Joe Fest this year or DFW this year, or any of the conventions that they'll be attending, you can most likely purchase this figure or anything from Wave 2. And I believe they should have Wave 3 in hand at their booth this year at any of the conventions. So if you're interested in those, they will have those. I only have the Lemurians. I don't have any of the human characters, but I do really like their figures. And I've talked to the Savage Crucible people at a previous convention, and they're actually really cool. They're really cool guys. They're all collectors, so they understand about putting out a quality product. So yeah, they're fun. If you like swords and sorcery, like fantasy figures, Savage Crucible figures are fun. Now, what is not a fun figure is this fucking thing. This is the Hellbat suit, and I'm not feeling it. It just looks all over the place. Like the design just looks all over the place. Like I don't know. I don't like it. It's very messy. So this is a pass for me. But if you like it, that's the pre-order bonus. With every Revoltech, you always get a pre-order bonus if you pre-order during a certain window. But yeah, so if you like the Hellbat armor, you want a more articulated version, there you go. I believe McFarlane did one earlier in the multiverse line, so if you don't have that, or you didn't like that one, and you want this one, it'll be up for pre-order soon. So
Yeah, it looks cool, but to me when I see it, it screams that Azrael. Freaking
is that who this is supposed to be?
I don't think so. I don't believe so. It's just when I see it, that's what it looks like. I'm like, there's a lot of Batman suits out there, man. You gotta
what's going on?
You gotta draw the line somewhere with the Batman suits.
No, we got to draw the line with all the John Cena's, all the remakes of everything. I don't know.
So there's that. For Valaverse, anyone that went to DFW last year, we saw the prototype of this. It was all grayed out, so it didn't have any paint or anything like that. But this is probably closer to what it's going to look like when it gets released. I like it. It kind of reminds me of the Fortnite boat that showed up at Ollie's, where it has that water effect as the base that you can plug it on. I like that it has the kind of ripples of water in there for the white. And I believe this thing does float. I believe it can only float for an hour, though. But everyone who wants it to float, you'll find a way to get it to float longer. I promise you, there are people in the community that are extremely crafty with these things. So they'll get it to float. But for me, I'm just going to probably keep it like this on the shelf. I'll probably put it next to the Fortnite boat because I'm saving it for the pirates, y'all.
Yeah.
Pirates are getting the boats. They're getting the boats, y'all. The Robo Skull, Skeletron got the Robo Skull, so the pirates get the boats. So I'm just waiting on pirates. That's really the only thing I'm interested in from Valaverse this year is just the pirates. So whenever those come out, I will pick them up, and if the price is right on this boat, I will also pick it up. But it just depends. And then we got to address the despoiler. Big price. Big price on the despoiler. I'm sure everybody has expressed their disapproval on the price for this thing that wanted it. And I feel you guys. I do feel you because the Destro figure is cool, but it's a double-edged sword because half of the people only want this for the figure, half of them only want it for the spoiler, and then there's the hilt of that double-edged sword that want both the despoiler and the Destro. So I don't know if we exactly have $109, $109.99 worth of a vehicle here, and I'm not quite sure that figure is worth whatever half of $109.99 is. And I don't really have an attachment to this. I did have that IG Destro. I had the 25th anniversary version of this Destro as a kid, and it was probably one of my favorite Joes out of the handful that I had. So it kind of disheartens me that he's kind of locked behind a paywall here, but I also understand because the original version of this figure did get released with this vehicle, so I understand why they're doing it, but I just kind of hate that it's locked behind a paywall, especially such a high paywall too.
It wouldn't surprise me to see this Destro maybe a year or two from now on a retro card.
So if Woody is willing to part with one of these Destros, I will buy one off of him. But if not, and I gotta wait for a retro card, I'll wait for a retro card. I'm not really in a rush here. Dan Olton said flex seal the bottom of the boat.
Yeah.
And Mendoza said, I really want an IG Destro so bad, but I can't pay that amount. I understand, and I feel like a lot of people are in that dilemma where they want the figure because it looks so cool, but it's that price point that's really deteriorating people from wanting to purchase it.
And that's going to be the new level too, you know, with them setting the price for this as it is, then from now on, you can expect anything of this size is going to go the same price.
And I understand that it's kind of, I don't know, it may seem hypocritical from me to say that because I own a Robo Skull, but the difference between this and a Robo Skull is the Robo Skull is probably twice the size of this thing, and that Robo Skull has weight to it. It's got weight to it. You can feel the weight of this thing when you put it together. It has heft to it, and the Robo Skull is a 2-in-1 vehicle for 2 different scales. For 1/18 scale, it can fit 2 pilots. You have a pilot and a gunner, and you have just a regular pilot for 1/12 scale. But this thing has a lot of detail, a lot of sculpt, and it's also a limited run number. So if you didn't get it during the Kickstarter, you had to wait for it to go in stock on Robo Skulls on the Skeletron website. And then if you missed it last year, they announced that they were doing one more run when it went back in stock. And so the one that I have is from that last run of Robo Skulls. So once they sell out of whatever amount of Robo Skulls they made, that's it. They're not making any more of them. So, with this, they're going to probably make a large number of these things. Not large enough to where they're going to show up at Ross and Ollie's and stuff like that, but they're going to make a large amount of these because it's Hasbro, and Skeletron is a significantly smaller company. They had to crowdfund the Robo Skull to get made, which it crowdfunded, I believe, in less than a day. They crowdfunded that Robo Skull, and it took longer for it to get made because they had to go back, they had to tweak some things, and they wanted to make sure it was perfect and acceptable when people got it in hand and they felt like it was worth the $250 that they paid for to get it, which it absolutely is worth $250. I was talking to Fiddle Chips in Legend Series pre-roll chat yesterday because he asked if anyone had the Robo Skull, and it absolutely is worth it. It is a beautiful piece for your collection. It's a one of a kind, vehicle to own. And then when you pair it with the display stand, or you pair it with the Red Wolves or any of the troopers, or you pair it with the Red Weasel, which is the pilot for it, it's one of those things that, like, you put on the shelf, that's probably the first thing people are going to notice when they see your collection is that. And then the missiles in the eyes light up, or they don't light up, but they have a glow in the dark feature. And the Gyre Wolf also has glow in the dark features too. So it's one of those things that is, it's just like I said, it seems hypocritical for me to say that because I own that and saying that this is too much. But the price differences between the two is like, one is actually like a one of a kind thing and is like twice the size of this Despoiler, and then it's just the Despoiler with no stand, and you have a figure that's locked behind a paywall with it, which really sucks.
And then you got the possibility that they might make the demon that this thing is supposed to land and hook up to.
Which is going to be how much as a HasLab?
Jesus, that thing is going to be, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's going to be as big as a Rattler, but it's going to be close. It's probably going to be one of the bigger ones. But I could see him pulling that, man. Why come out with this if you don't have plans? It might not be the next one, but don't have plans of fucking giving the thing that it lands on, the little tank thing.
So Mendoza said, "Help me, Obi Woody Kenobi, you're my only hope." With prayer hands, the infamous Woody 222 hands. SCS said, "I went with the Despoiler and skipped the rest of the offerings." Mendoza said, "Skeletrons, Red Shadows are such great figures, especially the Gyro Wolf." I have 3 of the Jungle Wolf Troopers. I will be ordering a fourth one in the morning with 2 packs of the drones because I need more of those Skella drones. I only have the ones that came with the Robo Skull, but I keep those with the Robo Skull. And Casual Toy Collector, what's going on, Kaz? He said $349.99 for the demon.
That's up there. I think he's being nice with that, man. Them things just.
You think it'll be more than 4?
Yeah, I think it will.
Well, because they'll probably have lights and stuff like that too.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just kind of odd that they didn't give you like a stand or anything for that to go on. So we got that. We also got, what else was shown? We did get in-hand pictures for Grunt, the Techno Viper, and Wild Bill. That Grunt is, I don't know what's going on there. He looks like he's got that's a call.
You guys seen
the fuck, what is that medical damn it, what is that medical condition? The kid in Mask, Rocky from Mask. The kid.
Lord. Oh, I don't know about that.
He's got in the jaw. I can't remember what it's called, but Mask, the movie that had Cher in it.
Yeah, I remember.
Cher was in it. Yeah, that movie. I can't remember what condition he had, but unfortunately, Grunt is looking like he's developing a case of that.
I don't know, man. Grunt looks like he's suffering some mental disability. He done seen a lot of his boys shot down.
No, I don't think it was elephantitis. I think it's something else. But elephantitis could also qualify for what's going on with Grunt there. Because his neck is looking like it's a different width than what's going on with the head here. He's kind of got like peanut head syndrome where the neck is going to be too short for him, so you'll probably have to do the hot glue trick to make his neck leveled with the rest of his head. So, so yeah, the Wild Bill is the only one that actually looks good here. Yeah, that is a significant that doesn't even compare to this. What the hell is going on here? The shape of his jawline is completely different than what we have going on here.
He's chewing a little tobacco, man.
Chewing tobacco. Is he developing he's got like mouth cancer over there? He's got tumors growing in his jaws.
Yeah, his brother's the maniac cop, man.
What is he? Yeah, has he been hanging around Chernobyl lately? Is that what is going on with the jaw there? I don't understand. The Techno Viper, just wait, that'll show up at Ross. But the Wild Bill, I think, will be the hot seller of this wave because a lot of people didn't get the Dragonfly, so they need. There you go. Look at Kaz coming in here with the edumacation, cranophysial dysplasia.
Yeah.
Hopefully I got that right. But yes, that's what it looks like he's got, unfortunately, going on with the jaw here. So yeah, Wild Bill is the only one that actually looks accurate to what we got going on the card there. So Wild Bill is the winner, and I would probably say the Techno Viper second and Grunt as third. Unfortunately, I thought maybe with the renders to figure would be a little bit closer, but unfortunately not. And then there was the pictures from the 2-pack that was shown, and I don't even know if they even showed fucking. I don't even know if they. Hang on, I'm gonna have to look for the. I'm gonna have to look for that real quick. Let me look for the thing here for that 2-pack.
That's the one.
Yeah, the Ninja Force. The Ninja Force.
Scarlet in the Iron Fist. The G.I. Joe Iron Fist. When I saw him, that is the exact image and word that popped in my brain. It's like you can't get around it. It's like so in your face Iron Fist, but it's a G.I. Joe.
It's Iron Fist, y'all. It's Iron Fist.
It is.
I don't know why I can't find pictures of this this 2-pack. I don't understand that nobody put up any pictures. Oh yeah, we'll get into the Holothon thing because I got a bit of a bone to pick with NECA. For their excuse there for the a convention exclusive. No, I see the Communist Duke. But I do not see. How the fuck do they not have a picture of? I don't understand. They don't have a picture of what was shown from the fucking.
Let me see here. Hang on here.
Because I'm looking here and I don't even see it, and I don't understand how. I don't understand how they just did a live stream, not even 5 days ago, and they couldn't even be bothered to post. Yeah, they didn't even. Yeah, they didn't post shit. They didn't post shit about that 2-pack.
I got you, man. I got you. Hey, say fucking Instagramo. Yeah. Oh, this is on the fly. I got you a pic to your Instagram.
Yeah. All right. Let's take.
It's just the basic fucking loadout picture.
Wait, no, that's the wrong 2-pack.
Which 2-pack you looking for?
The Scarlet and the.
Oh, wait a minute.
We're having some technical difficulties.
No, man. I got you, man. God damn it. Yeah.
All right. So, while GB finds that, I will.
Oh, mm-hmm.
I will go on to talking about one of the NECA reveals for SDCC for their exclusive, which is this turtle 4-pack. So they're doing the 2012 turtles in this sketch style, and they all come with the accessories for all 4 of them, which is fine if they want to do an exclusive like that. However, there is always a catch with this shit, and the catch with this particular pack is they're including bonus accessories that do not go with this version of the turtles. They're including accessories that go with the regular version of the 2012 turtles. So they are paywalling you with these bonus accessories.
Yep, they are.
So the accessories that will only be included with the 2026 convention exclusive turtles are these down here. these extra head sculpts, which includes a regular Leonardo head sculpt that was shown to be coming with the 2012 Leo, the regular release version, which it did not. It did not come with it. You get an Ingrid version of the Raphael head, which should have came with that. The Mikey and Donnie head, I mean, I could kind of see why they put them in here. Mikey skateboard, which they showed was supposed to come with the regular version. The bow and arrow, which is from a particular episode. Their grapnel guns. The little remote control for Metalhead, the TCRI canister. I can't tell what the hell that is. 4 pizza slices, which these already came with pizza slices. And then this kind of compact little bag that has ninja weapons in it.
Yeah.
So I already checked. These are already up for pre-order. So you can see he's got a skateboard, which he had in the show. So this is everything that comes in that accessory pack. Now, the price for this pack, because it is a 4-pack and it comes with all of the stuff, $150. $150.
That's to be honest with you, that's the standard turtle 4-pack.
Which is understandable that it's $150 because it's 4 turtles and it comes with a lot of stuff. However, I don't like that they're paywalling you these bonus accessories, because I highly doubt they're going to get around to releasing this shit by itself, because they're losing the license to Turtles soon because Mattel has the master license, which I could wait until Mattel does them. However, I really like the way the NECA Turtles look, and there is a way to fix the articulation in the legs to make them more posable, which I don't mind doing because I like these turtles, and I've watched the cartoon and I liked it when it was consistently on Nickelodeon. But yeah, I don't like that they're putting it behind this paywall. If they had done a bundle of the turtles, the regular versions, and been like, hey, for $150, we will give you all 4 of the turtles, the singular releases. We will do a bundle, and we will include the bonus accessories for them for $150. Then I would be like, okay, that makes sense. They're about 36 a piece. So, okay, $150 and give me the accessories that go with those turtles. Okay, I can understand that. That perfectly makes sense. But yeah, I don't like that they're like paywalling you here. And we're already dealing with that with Hasbro. So I don't know. I'm contemplated with this because I want the accessories. I don't really care about the turtles being in black and white kind of sketch art. So, but there is that possibility that I could sell it in the future and somebody will buy it. So there is always that, just kind of putting it to the side and then selling it down the road and just keeping the bonus accessories. Because there's always that chance that people don't want the bonus accessories, but they want the turtles. And then there's people, in my case, that just want the bonus accessories and not the turtles.
Right.
So, but yeah, so that was one of the exclusives. The other exclusive that was shown was...
you should have that picture of the right 2-pack now.
Let's see. So we have the glow-in-the-dark Ben Cooper figure, which this is actually cool for an exclusive. They did that for previous years, that they did the the Costume Kids, and I like this one because this one would actually fit with the rest of the Costume Kids that I have, because they all have that kind of old school kind of cartoon costume masks like that, which I like these style of masks, like the kind of old school kind of 70s into 80s look. And I like that it's glow in the dark, because not that long ago I discovered that the creature from the Black Lagoon, Ben Cooper figure that they did, actually glows in the dark. I did not know that
Yeah.
until I was fucking around with my black light and was charging up the eyes for the RoboSkull to take a picture, and I shined it on the Black Lagoon Ben Cooper figure, and it glowed in the dark, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that. It's kind of cool.
They got a few of them. Some of them do it. Some of them don't. And then sometimes they'll put the same figure out, and one will be glow in the dark, another one won't. You got to look at the box, though. The box usually lets you know.
And then we got this Batman for some reason.
Hey man, it's like you got a McFarlane head sculpt on top of a Mego. That's
Yeah,
when I see
it
that. Ooh.
the head looks too big for the body.
Yeah.
So the accessories are cool though.
Yeah, they jam them up.
But yeah, I'll have to look at the price real quick and see what they are charging for that Batman, because I believe all of these are up right now. I'm gonna look right now. I'm looking right now to see, because I know these are all on pre-order right now. So the Batman is $45. The Ben Cooper glow in the dark Mummy is $25, and the 4-pack of the Ninja Turtles is $150, and all of them are still up for pre-order. So it's a bit bit steep.
Yeah, especially on the Ben Coopers, man. They, they're not. They articulate just fine for what.
Yeah, but they at Walmart they always go on clearance.
Yeah, they end up going on clearance, man. They, when they first came out, people were scooping them up. Like when they very first ones came out, people were kind of picking them up. But then after that, I think all that wore off, man. Now people are just getting the ones they care about.
Yeah,
that Jason Voorhees one, I think is the gem. I think the Jason Voorhees Ben Cooper is the gem, man. That's the one to get, because
I like the cartoony ones, and there's some of them I missed out on. I know Woody sent me the one with the old school devil costume with the horns.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I have that one. I have the creature from the Black Lagoon, and I think I have the Captain Spaulding that Woody also sent me, but I never opened it.
Yeah.
No, it looks too cool in the box. It looks way too cool in the box. So I've always kept it in the box. And then I have them with the Halloween Season of the Witch trick-or-treaters.
Yeah.
Which GB hates that movie, but I love that movie with the passion.
I just can't, man. It's how are you going to give me Michael Myers and then just all of a sudden just take it away? How dare you, Halloween?
I mean, to be fair, To be fair, though, John Carpenter always wanted Halloween to be an anthology. And Michael Myers was just supposed to be one piece of that anthology, but because people liked that character so much, they forced him to do Halloween 2, which he hated. He wrote it in a drunken rage,
Yeah,
and he will always hate Halloween 2 until that day that man stops breathing.
yeah.
He will hate Halloween 2. He will hate it. But and then I have not seen that Art the Clown. I think well, I haven't been to Target in a while, so but yeah, he was in the Haulathon. He was probably the first to go from the Haulathon stuff.
Yeah.
If he does show up on the Target app, I'll order him because I do want this version of him because he's got the table leg from the second movie because this is based off the second Terrifier.
Yep.
Everything else though, skipping it. We are skipping it. Actually, I don't know if they ever put up a picture of that Terrifier. Oh shit, GB, you need it now. Look, it's got the. What do you mean? No.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling for that trap, man. That thing there is gonna get to Ross.
So yeah, this is the Target exclusive art, which is significantly different from the previous one. The faceplates are different. This one, well, I believe they're different. At least, which one is it? That one is different, I believe, from the bloody one. I don't think the bloody one came with this particular faceplate, which is part of the beginning of Terrifier 2. Because at the end, I believe she stabs him. He gets stabbed in the eye at the end of Terrifier 1. So he loses his eye, and then he replaces it with someone else's eye. So that's why it looks all like out of place here. And then I also want to say the accessories are different because I still have them. I still haven't opened them. I still have them in the box. So the difference between the first one and the second one is the mallet, the clown horn. Yeah, this one doesn't come with the clown horn. The scalpel, the syringe, the meat tenderizer, the table leg, and that knife. That knife is similar, but the handle is a different color and it has the blood stains on it, and the first one doesn't have that.
Didn't the first one come with the garbage bag?
Yes. The first one came with the garbage bag. It came with the bone saw, the baster, this kind of short, kind of skinning knife. I can't tell what the hell that is. Oh, a nail file, a hatchet, a hammer, a couple different knives or bladed weapons, a short tomahawk, the nine tails, which I am surprised this one does not come with the nine tails because he uses the nine tails more in the second one than in the first one, especially towards the end. Which, yeah, I am very surprised that they didn't give him that. I'm actually about to check the 2-pack because I want to say this 2-pack comes with that Ninetales. I'm about to check real quick though. But I think each one comes with different stuff. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't. Even the 2-pack doesn't come with the Ninetales. You had to get the first Terrifier. You had to get the first Art the Clown to get that stuff. Yeah, because he comes with different stuff. He comes. So the only thing that's similar between the 2-pack and the Target exclusive one is the table leg. But he also comes. The 2-pack also comes with different accessories.
So question: why they just started doing 2-packs? Why you just can't sell one figure by itself and be done with it? Why everybody gotta have a damn 2-pack?
Well, in this particular,
with this case, they had to do a 2-pack with him to include the little pale girl because I don't know how they could have sold her by herself.
Oh,
because she's a smaller character. It's a little girl, so you can't necessarily. And I think they learned from Megan because that Ultimate Megan I don't think sold as well as they thought it was. Because that thing went on clearance pretty fast.
We know. I that one I have. I got.
Talking about we know you.
We got that one on clearance. That motherfucker. I love them accessories and that shit.
Give me that damn drink. What the fuck? The drink. That's not the drink. Oh.
But yeah, so I'm looking at the 2-pack and the head sculpts are. I want to say those head sculpts are different. Let me check. Yeah, the head sculpts are even different on this one too. So yeah, each one comes with different expressions. But this one has the sword from Terrifier 2, which is interesting because I don't know if that's teasing that they're doing a Sienna, which I'm hoping at Comic-Con this year they show it because it's kind of stupid that they're putting out 2 Art the Clowns from the second movie, but they haven't put out the rival character to him, the hero in the story. Which I'm hoping they do put her out because her design was fucking awesome with her being like the guardian angel versus evil, and the scene of her getting whipped with the Ninetales is what, like, to me, in my list of final girls, it put Sienna Shaw on my pretty damn high on my list of final girls because, like, she took that, and then if you see Terrifier 3, it's fucking worse for her. Like, her character really, like, you want to say like bottom of the barrel, like she's fucking her character scraping the bottom of the barrel at the end of Terrifier 3. Like she gets put fucking through it. So everyone's talking about the photo segment. We will get to it. I promise you we are not going to forget that. But yes, so that was part of Holothon. But yeah, don't expect to find that art unless they restock.
He's a hot one.
He is. I'm telling you, Terrifier shit. It sells. It sells.
The 2-pack is going to have a price tag on it, so I expect to see that kind of sit around.
I don't know, GB. I don't know because even the 2-pack, which I think the 2-pack is $70, because it comes with that little pale girl and she plays a crucial role into 2 and kind of into 3, Terrifier 3, kind of. I think it'll also sell. I think once it hits shelves at Target, that shit is gonna fly right off the shelves, regardless of the price tag. Because after Terrifier 2, you can't separate her from him. Like they are in a symbiotic companionship. So you can't, yeah, it'll sell. It'll sell. And then when that Santa art comes out, that shit is gonna fly off the shelves too.
Ah,
I'm telling you, GB, they have not realized. I don't think they've realized yet how big of a monopoly they have landed on their laps with Terrifier, because they could put out multiple arts and they will all sell.
yeah.
They will all fly off the shelves. Anything Terrifier will fly off the shelves. So it's one of those things that it'll sell. I promise you it will sell. I have seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it at conventions. Anything that is Terrifier, if it flies off of vendors. I have seen the cast of Terrifier and I've seen their lines, and the shit has been capped off multiple times because of how long their lines are, just to meet them to get a simple signature.
Damn.
When we had David Howard Thornton, who plays Art the Clown last year, I want to say every single one of his photo ops sold out for all 3 days.
Damn.
So they had one where it was Saturday only, where you could get a picture of him in the Santa costume from Terrifier 3, and that shit sold out before the end of the day.
Wow.
That shit was gone. And I want to say it was like $120, I think.
How much?
There was like 100 and something for that photo op. That particular photo op. It was like 100 and something, and the shit sold out.
Wow.
Fast. So I'm telling you, it's the Art the Clown. They have solidified that man on a lot of people's Mount Rushmore of horror.
I don't know.
They have put him on there.
He's this generation's slasher, man.
Yeah.
The test, we'll see if it sticks up to the test of time, but I mean, the Mount Rushmore has already been made, man. There's no
a lot of people after that first Terrifier, they solidified him on there, and then Terrifier 2 came out, and I think it elevated him. BX, what's going on? How are you? We're just going through the motions of figure news, and of course we will have to talk about the Supergirl figures, because the trailer did come out. From certain angles, the Supergirl does not look too particularly bad, but some of the angles, the face sculpt looks rough.
Hey man, I am
Like,
going
up close here. This shot, it doesn't look bad, but then you go to this picture and it's looking a bit.
Hey,
It's giving white chicks. Giving white chicks.
I am going to stick up for McFarlane right now. I am actually going to stick up for McFarlane. That girl they got playing Supergirl, man, she just looks weird, man. She looks weird. I don't know what it is, but there's something, her face she's got a weird looking face, and you're seeing that on the figures now. I don't think it's their fault.
I don't know. I think this is just a bad. It's just a bad sculpt, I think.
But
for me, in my opinion, I think this is just the case of bad sculpt, because when we go to look at the Momoa Lobo, that actually looks accurate to the actor. This does not particularly, especially from some angles, this shit does not look like the actress. Like this picture, the face looks rough, and then she's kind of got what I have been coined as of Sunday by Woody 222 banana fingers. It looks like she's got the banana fingers going on with the hands in that picture. Here, it looks fine. I know you're a fan of the dog. You're a fan of crypto.
I am.
Hey, it doesn't articulate, so they fucking you.
It does not articulate, but he kind of looks like Banjo a little bit.
Yay, BB, come here, BB.
Oh, I think
Except he doesn't have like the weird one ear up.
That's right.
right.
That's right. Say hello.
Now, to give them credit, I think McFarlane did 3 different versions of Supergirl.
Yes, this is a Walmart exclusive. Yeah, this one's a Walmart exclusive. This one. See, that head sculpt doesn't look bad. That one, I don't know. That one definitely looks like White Chicks. That one is definitely, that is Marlon Wayans, y'all. That is White Chicks.
It's the Cobra Wolf,
Right there.
y'all. It's the Cobra Wolf.
Hell no, that's not the Cobra Wolf. That is disrespecting the Cobra Wolf. The Cobra Wolf would never look that rough. She looks, this figure, the face, it looks rough. It looks rough. It looks like White Chicks, y'all. It's the unofficial White Chicks, y'all. It's happening. It's happening. We are getting unofficial White Chicks figures from McFarlane. Yeah, see that face? It doesn't look great. I think it also doesn't help that she looks like she has no neck. I know, why does this crypto look different from the other one?
It is. It's posed differently.
This looks like a Chihuahua.
It's the younger one.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, you still got one more left though. I think you got the regular base.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, I think it, or maybe this is the. Look at the hands. Why the hell are the hands 2 different sizes? Oh my! You don't even get a set of like matching hands.
Hey man,
What the fuck, y'all? What is going on? So the deluxe comes with the sword, the Chihuahua version of crypto. Then this is the Walmart one.
Yeah,
that comes with the coat, and then I'm guessing the one that does not come with the sword is the standard.
Yeah, the basic DC multiverse.
So June 2026, if you're interested. Now the Momoa head sculpt, it actually looks like Momoa. Now the weird like duster coat thing, I'm not quite understanding.
Busting with the Undertaker or something.
And like this tiny ass chain, it's a bit odd. So there's that, and then we get the bike, which, like I think I said last week, or no, I didn't say it. I think we talked off stream. If you chop that stupid ass cow catcher off the front of this bike, you've got a nice cyberpunk bike here. So if you can find a way to cut this off cleanly, that is a nice cyberpunk bike.
That actually, you know what? You could even go as far as fucking Akira with them type if you chopped it off.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm looking at it now, and I can separate the stupid ass cow catcher from that. That is a nice bike. I wouldn't pay $50 for the bike, but if it goes on sale, which it will, I will happily pay whatever the discounted price on this.
You know, it doesn't. I think if you can leave some of that thing on the front of it, you just got to cut some of it off of it. Not all of it though. I would
No, for me, I'm chopping the whole shit off. I don't.
the whole thing. I would just go for the little things, the little bones on the side. I think that's what they are. I would.
No,
cut- I would
I'm chopping the whole fucking cow catcher off the.
oh, come on, man.
On
You gotta-
mine, I'm chopping the whole fucking thing off because to me that looks stupid. Like I'm looking at it and I can visualize the stupid ass cow catcher without it, and that's a badass bike. Without
Yeah.
the stupid cow catcher. That cow catcher, it's an eyesore. I don't like it. But yeah, you take it off of there. I don't understand why they didn't just put the fucking bike from the comics in there. Like why they tried to like combine a motorcycle with it because it looks kind of stupid. Like if he had done just the regular comic version of his bike, you know, with the long ass front end and the big boosters on the back and the fucking dog on the back of it, nobody would have complained. It would have looked cool. But here it just I don't know. It just looks like Mad Max gone wrong. I don't like it.
I think a better idea would have been, if they probably had it in the bike form because they wanted to make it look more realistic, that it could ride around with it like a bike. Which is
but it's a comic book movie.
Yeah,
you don't have to go realistic. Is it too unrealistic to have a fucking souped up bike?
I would have had, like you said, you chop that shit off the front of it, but make the bike look like it should look. And then if you wanted them to ride around on the streets of America with it, then you could have had it could have separated, from the space portion of the bike.
But in the trailer, he's literally riding around on different planets with it. And
I know. I'm like,
it just looks dumb. Like, is it too long? Is it too unrealistic for him to have like a long end chopper? Like, is that too unrealistic to have the long ass?
Yeah, they did it before. Shit. They've already done that.
They did make the bike, and I regret.
They should have just.
Alfred said it looks like a Vanguard Action Force bike.
Unfortunately, it won't scale.
The reason is because they're idiots.
But I don't know.
Yeah, this is just.
It's gonna be tough because a lot of the movie stuff usually does not sell very well.
I don't.
And they just came out with the Lobo.
Actually, let me see how much the McFarlane Lobo bike is, because I guarantee you give him that comic Lobo Space Hog, and it will actually look 10 times better than whatever the fuck is going on here.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I'm looking on. I am looking on.
$79.99.
That's on what, on Amazon?
No, I'm just guessing. I'm looking at it, adding inflation and tariffs. I'm thinking $79.99.
Oh, well, it's no longer on. I don't know if they have it on. I don't even know if they have it on a site anymore. No, it is sold out, and I'm looking on eBay, and I'm seeing one in box for $125, out of box for $129, $125, $119.
And look here.
And that thing, I think it dropped down to like $30, did it not, last year?
This thing is going to end up in Ross eventually, man. So
yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not.
it's not
I am playing GB. I am playing the long game on this. Like, I'm playing long game on that Pattinson Batmobile. It's only a matter of time. is only a matter of time before that shit goes down so low that I
Because
am considering that.
the bet cycle I got, it was $10 in Ross, man.
Look
And
at
it's-
right now it dropped $10. It is only a matter of time, y'all. It is only a matter of time. Now listen, the car is worth it, not to be used as a Batmobile though. If you add just a little bit more paint to this, the Pattinson Batmobile that McFarlane put out, this is a cyberpunk muscle car.
It is. I mean,
If you were to put the Jada cyberpunk figures with this car, that it's perfect. And it works because there's nothing on here that is Batman. There's no wings, there's no Batman logo, there's no nothing. This just looks like a futuristic. It looks like a badass futuristic muscle car that you would see in a cyberpunk movie or in the video game. That is what this looks like. And like I said, with a little bit of paint, you hit the engine with paint, and you add just a little bit more scuffs around some certain areas, the wheels, the hubcaps. That is perfect. That is a perfect thing. I think it'll look good with the cyberpunk figures, and I think it's the same way with this. I think it'll also look good with the cyberpunk figures. Yeah, you cut the bone, you get rid of the bones on the side, you get rid of the cowcatcher in the front, and that's a cyberpunk bike right there. That is just, it's just waiting to happen. So yeah, I'm even playing lawn game on the 66 Batmobile because I want to use it for pictures.
Oh yeah.
But I've seen it in GameStop for like $80. I'm waiting.
Hey.
I am waiting. I think I want to say it'll go the way of. I mean, the Batmobiles always go the way of the eventual
sale
price.
whatever.
Because the camouflage tumbler, it's $31 right now on Amazon.
Yeah.
And the Schumacher Batmobiles, that all happened too. And SCS said the Cobra Coil isn't so bad with the cyberpunk figure either.
Hey.
Gonzo is here. Gonzo, what's going on?
What up, Gonzo?
So yeah, the only thing I could see like being multi-purposed is the bike. I would say out of everything that they showed for the Supergirl movie, the bike has got potential. I'm telling you, cut the cowcatcher off the front, and you've got a badass futuristic bike. It is waiting to happen. It is screaming to happen. So there was that. I don't know. I'm gonna check real quick though and see if there was anything else. Oh, that's right. You said you had the Ninja Force.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I got carried away, y'all. I got carried away on the damn bike. I got carried away. So we have the Ninja Force 2-pack. Now Ninja Force was before my time, so I did not have any Ninja Force Joes, so I have no attachment to this. But a bit odd that we are giving Scarlet some trigger fingers for bladed weapons. Bit odd. The only weapons I could see here that you could possibly use the trigger fingers for are these little smaller throwing knives. If that's what these are supposed to be, because they have the hooks, they have the holes at the end that you could have her look like she's spinning them.
Yeah.
Or you could have it to where you could have her put her index finger in there and then have the other fingers holding the handle for those. Then she comes with fists. She comes with this giant sword, these kind of hook claws, and this mask. And then this guy here, I'm not familiar with the character. To me, I'm looking at the mask, and it is reminding me of Lucha House Party from WWE. Is what it's reminding me of. At least the mask. That's what it's reminding me of. So the mask is giving luchador vibes there. And then we have the tiger mask. I like the tiger mask. I'm not too sure if I like Scarlet's mask. I'm not quite sure what we're doing here with that. If it's supposed to be a dragon, if it's supposed to be like a Yautja mask, an Oni mask, I'm not entirely sure. But this I could see showing up at Ross, possibly.
I gotta believe that this might be a controversial 2-pack. I got to believe that possibly this 2-pack might get held up because you just can't make a redhead anymore.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Red Sonja to me. She's looking a little bit too much like Red Sonja.
Here we go. This guy saying it looks too much like Red Sonja.
Oh no, man, that's some copyright infringement going on right there. Red Sonja all day, y'all. You can't do that. You gotta ask permission.
So what do we think? So we think, what is this, 54?
Oh, that shit there is gonna be like $60, man.
60? Holy hell, that is not enough in the box there for 60. That's crazy.
At least.
Well, I mean, the Scarlet looks cool, but I don't know if it's something that
maybe $54.99, but
I don't know if it entices me. And then the other thing that was shown was the Toxo Viper, Psych Out, and the IG lady. They said the Toxo Viper, it's gonna look pretty gnarly, so I'll trust it. But the picture they showed, to me, it looked pretty fucking stupid. But I'll trust that they'll classify it up. But like Psych Out, I have no attachment to that character, so I don't know. I know he came with like a big ass megaphone or big ass siren or something like that with the original figure. I think
that little picture they showed, which I don't know why they did the garbage kid style pictures for these guys.
I don't know,
but they did that. But it looks like he's like half sci-fi and half a fucking hostage negotiator.
I don't know. I'll see what the Toxo Viper looks like. To me personally, I would rather them just do a classified version of the Zombie Viper from 30th anniversary. Just do that. You would have me buying multiples of those because I love that figure so much. I believe between conventions and eBay, I believe I have 13 or 14 of them so far.
Hey man,
and I grab every time I see those at a damn convention, and if I see them at Joe Fest, you believe them little Zombie Vipers are going in my suitcase.
If you want the Zombie Viper, I am now lodging an official protest against Hasbro. I would like to get a retro carded Lady of the Lake with Excalibur for G.I. Joe. If If they can do everything else, they can do the Lady of the Lake.
Oh, and then they showed that little crown thing, which Smoking Joe's has predicted it will be the Hypnotize crown, or it will possibly go on the, I guess, no longer controversial, soon to be released hooded Coco.
I've heard that. I've heard Globulus as well. I'm with them on the Hypnotize thing though, because I do. Astro and Cobra Commander, there was an episode where they caught Duke and Snake Eyes, and
I do remember that too. I think that was like one of the first episodes, yeah, where they put him in the gladiator.
they were like fighting them. It was like a live action video game for them.
It was like it looked like a Rock'em Sock'em.
Yes, but they wore this little thing on their head that controlled them, and man, it was awesome. Duke had a lightsaber. Snake Eyes had this like electric fishnet. It was out of control.
And then, of course, to follow up last week, Blockies, y'all. Blockies, they had a toy expo in Thailand, the Thailand Toy Expo, and they showed the Absolute Batman a little bit closer. And the weird.
This is a Blocky we're looking at, correct?
Yes.
Holy shitballs. They have upped their game.
Mm-hmm. Only getting better and better.
What's the tag on this guy? What are they talking about? Have they even discussed
I'm not too sure, but this is all the accessories he comes
with. Not a bad looking Blocky at all.
I don't know why the hell he comes with a Black & Decker wood saw here. I don't. Maybe there's some story to that. I'm not too sure.
Hey,
but
man.
Blockies, y'all, coming in with the Black & Decker saw for Batman. So yeah, I'm not sure why he comes with that. Then there's like the weird cyborg Batman thing. These are the Action Edition Optimus. So this is the one that's going to come with the Megatron cannon. And then this is based off of the Transformers Prime cartoon. They might have me for both. Because I really do like that Soundwave. And I do still need the Megatron that comes with the throne, that little throne chair that he sits on, too. Blockies with the Action Editions, I believe those are, depending on where you get them from, you can get them for around $35 to $39.
Yeah.
Which is not bad. They're substantially sized figures, and they do come with a lot that plays into the character that it's based off of. For Optimus, he comes with the Matrix. He comes with the axe hand. He comes with his blaster, and then he also comes with light up features, and I believe he also talks too if you put the magnet next to his chest. So his chest lights up, that has a Matrix in it. His eyes light up blue, and then they also light up red for when he dies. The Megatron, his eyes light up red. The Soundwave, his eyes light up and he talks. And he comes with all the cassettes as well. And you also get a tiny Soundwave too, which I had in one of the pictures that Fumbling showed. So you do get a cassette version. It is actually 1/12 scale, so that you build. So yeah, these will be cool. The Evangelion ones that they've done are also cool too. But these, y'all, this is what there are closer pictures, so I'll get back to those. And then these are the Champion class ones. The Bumblebee looks great. I believe both of these are based off the Bumblebee movie. That's why he's more of a VW bug. And this is that version of Optimus that we saw. And then I can't tell which one of the Seekers this is. But it's one of the Seekers that was in the Bumblebee movie. That's the Bayverse Sentinel Prime, and then I think that's also this Optimus back there. And then these are the little small ones, the little blind bag ones. There he is, y'all. Optimus has died, y'all. He has died at the Thailand Toy Expo.
There he is. He done had too much.
They are bringing back the trauma, y'all. They're bringing back the childhood trauma.
Wow.
I went back and watched this movie, and I laughed when he died. Maybe that's a bit fucked up for me, but I don't know. It was a bit cheeseball for me, and there wasn't enough Unicron in there. So my positives from watching the movie, I love the opening to the movie. It's awesome with the Lions. I think it's Lion was the band name that did the Transformers theme. That is awesome when Unicron is like flying through space and he fucking eats that planet with all the robots.
Yep.
I'm a bit sad that Unicron did not get enough time in the movie. They should have made Optimus's death more emotional. That is my negative for the movie, and I'm sure I'm about to watch the chat eat me alive for that. But so they have the dead Optimus there, and the other little they have the headmaster too, I think is what that's called. The robot that they decide the fate.
Oh no, that's the Quintessence.
There you go. So they have a mini one of that, y'all. So get ready for the blind boxes to hit. You're gonna have fun chasing these down because that's what these are. These are the little blind box sized ones. They have a bigger. This is a bigger T-Rex, so they seem to be going into bigger scales for the Jurassic World stuff. So this, I'm interested. I'm interested in this. If we start getting the bigger dinosaurs, I'm in, because I missed out on the Hammond collection stuff, the bigger dinosaurs, and trying to get the T-Rex. It's like over $100 now. So I'll pay I'll pay the Blockies tax. On it. And then Naruto, they're doing Sakura and Kakashi, and they come with a nice amount of accessories there. And I think this was one of the people that was showing the blocky stuff. But
they got dressed up.
This is what I wanted to talk about. This is the Hush Catwoman and Batman. And look at all the accessories here. You got 2 different head sculpts, which I know you hate the goggles. You hate the goggles on the top of the head.
Goggles, man.
I actually like the goggles on top of the head.
I just didn't grow up with the goggles, man. I didn't grow up with them.
So, nice selection of hands. She's got her little backpack. She's got the whip. She's got this extra piece, so you could have her hood down with the unmasked Selena Kyle head. The Batman, he's got, I can't tell what the hell that is. I think that's bandages from his face being all wrapped up. Maybe. I don't know what the hell that is. But he comes with a scowling face. I believe you could switch out the mouthpiece, is what this looks like down here. He's got the grappling gun. He's got the battering. He's got the different hands. He'll have a wired cape. But these don't look bad, and I believe these are going to be 6-inch scale figures. So, Blockies, y'all, they're coming. They're coming for the crown. So
You know
these
what?
are,
You
these
know
are
what?
the
You know what's
champions.
gonna, this is gonna put Mattel in a fucking position
Mm-hmm.
because they're gonna either have to come with it, or these guys for the price might reign supreme as far as DC in the scale.
Yeah, because the sculpt doesn't look bad on these.
I'd like to see what it looks like finished, though. See how it looks finished.
Probably by, so I want to say after Comic-Con is when the other Wonderfest is, and they showed stuff at the last Wonderfest. So these will probably be painted by the time that Wonderfest convention is done. But yeah, Blockies, y'all, they're coming for the crown. And I saw one of the Kamen Rider figures that they're doing, and I think one of them is already out, and it looks pretty damn good. So they're significantly improving and improving quickly.
They're playing for keeps, y'all.
So
What up,
Blockies,
Frankie?
get on the Frankie, what's going on? We are just talking about some of the Blocky stuff that was shown this weekend at Toy Expo in Thailand. So yeah, these are the champion class figures. So, but yeah, they look good. They look good. I think, yeah, once they're painted, I think more people will be enticed. But they're, like I've said, their action edition stuff, which is the biggest scale that they've done so far, that stuff it's worth it. I mean, it does become a pain in the ass to build because there's a lot of steps to it. When you look at it from a picture, you don't really take into consideration how big the box is, and then once you see one of the action edition boxes in person, you're like, oh shit, this is actually a pretty substantially sized kit that I have to put together. And then you see all the runners, and it's like, oh wow, this is actually a lot of runners that I have to cut all the pieces off of and clean up the pieces and all that stuff. But the good thing is that the pieces are painted already off the sprue, so you don't even have to go in and paint anything. And then some of the figures, like the Mikus, all the Mikus I bought, they pretty much the pieces came pre-assembled. You just had to pop the pieces together. With Oscar Ray and Maki, the Ava pilots, those are the same thing with the Mikus. You just pop the pieces together. You pop the legs to the torso, the arms to the torso, pop the head on top of the body, and it's pretty much done. I'm just waiting on the deluxe versions of those because they also come with the cockpits for the AV units, and you can put them all together on the shelf, and they all look like they're in the Ava, each of their AV units. And it actually looks really cool with the bases, and that's why I was telling people, like, don't jump on the SH Figuarts Evangelion figures, because for $90 it doesn't make sense. Not only for them to be $90, but why they have so much articulation, because they don't do that much in the show. They literally just sit in a cockpit and the fucking AV units do the fighting. The AV units are the one that scrap. the most in the anime. It's kind of like, why would a Gundam pilot be more articulated? It doesn't make sense. They literally sit in a fucking robot, and the robot does all the fighting. So I'm just like, why pay, like, what is it? So there's Shinji, Asuka, and Rei, and each of those are 90. So why would you pay over $200 for 3 figures when you could pay probably less than that for all 3 of the pilots that they're doing for Blockies? So yeah. So some of the logic isn't. The YOLO Park AMK Pro Soundwave. In fact, I have a video review showing it if you'd like to check it out. I have seen that AMK Pro Soundwave. I've been enticed to get it, but since I got the Blocky Soundwave, I love that thing. It comes with all the cassettes. You even get a little Soundwave in his cassette mode. And that one lights up and it talks, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, so yeah, Blockies is coming for the crown. And then on top of that, with the friggin' Jurassic Park, or I guess Jurassic World, it'll always be Jurassic Park to me. Them showing this big ass dinosaur. It's yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in on the Blocky stuff, man. They got me hooked on the shit with the Hatsune Miku, the Miku Blockies that they've done. I own all 3 of those. That 4th one that they're doing, I'm gonna get at some point. But I mean, the fact that they have mastered the fumbling. Thank you so much for thinking of showcasing my my photography on the segment last night. I unfortunately had to play Replay Squad because I got home late, but I am very appreciative that you decided to do that. But yeah, I'm telling you, the Mikus that they've done for Blockies is just, and the fact that each of them come with their own individual things. I mean, I didn't have to paint not a damn thing on this, and her pigtails are articulated. They're on ball joints. Like, this is on a ball joint, this is on a ball joint, this is on a ball joint, and they hold themselves up. Like, they're not heavy, they actually hold themselves up, you know. And she can, you know, she's got like a decent amount of articulation in her knees. So she's got a toe hinge. So it's like having an SH Figuarts without paying the SH Figuarts price or any of the Figma Mikus. It's like having those, but not having that price tag tacked to it. I need to review the other 2 Mikus I have, because I did the Sakura Miku, which is actually a really good figure too. But yeah, I'm sold. Like I said, I'm sold on the Blocky shit. I'm eyeing the Optimus that's out. That G1 Optimus, I'm eyeing it. I'm eyeing that. I'm eyeing Megatron. So they've got me, and they got Frank too, but not as badly though. They got him for 2 of those Mikus, but he doesn't even know the character that he bought. He just needed to fill a space on the shelf. So while I am setting up stuff to show our weekly segment of an evening with 112 for the photography, which I appreciate everyone that went in here to show pictures.
On a side note for you Fortnite Friday lovers, you can get a Stone Cold and a Liv Morgan skin now for Fortnite.
Oh, they showed it?
Yeah.
What? Where?
Send it to shoot it to him.
Oh, and guess who in jail?
Who?
Alberto Del Rio.
What did he do?
Ah, he's back in jail, y'all. He's back in jail, y'all. He can't keep himself out of trouble.
See.
See, senor. See. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
man.
together. That's what I'm saying.
He's just always he's always getting mixed up in the stuff.
So GB, did you have any pickups this week? Anything from Ross? Anything in particular?
Moved in better. That box your thing said no.
Oh, Jesus. Go.
This little lady showed up in Ross, man, for $10, man. The Spin Master from Horizon 2 Forbidden West. So she showed up for $10, man. I did a short on her already, man. She comes jammed with freaking accessories. So, and this is like I said, a Spin Master is what this is. And it's like low man on the totem pole as far as like action figure goes, you know.
Oh my.
But what's that?
Fortnite.
Oh, yeah.
Fortnite.
You go ahead. You might need to send that to him and let him see that.
Oh my.
But yeah, I pulled her out the box and all that, man. She's got, they claim 42 points of articulation, but I don't know if there's 42, but she's got a lot of articulation. I got her ass. Watch out, big. I got the move.
You need me to move?
Yeah.
For real?
She's right behind you. I just need you to move this a little bit.
All the Fortnite shit I was thinking of.
Oh no, don't over Fortnite them.
What? Don't what?
I mean,
but she's like only like a 5.5-inch figure though.
let me see.
Ah.
Oh, I thought you meant actual skins.
No.
I thought they showed the skins already. Okay, well, they will be in Fortnite, y'all. So,
oh,
not only did they jip you on how many V-Bucks you can buy in the game, they are now going to put some very expensive skins in the game of Stone Cold Steve Austin and Liv Morgan.
There's more. Virgo's sending you more. Hey, I will give him one shout out on the bow here, man. The bow. This.
Oh, drawstring bow. Look at that.
That shit there, man.
Now, how is the articulation though? That is the important part.
Everything is there, man. I mean, her arm, she doesn't have a ball joint, but you can take this armor off of her. So you can improve her articulation, you know, for some of the stuff like this vest will come off. She has 5 points of articulation in her hair. Her hair is on little fucking... It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen, but it's ingenious. What's that?
So I am looking on Amazon and it shows she is $24.07.
Yeah.
Oh, that just reminded me. I got an Amazon.
$10. She does have the toe articulation. Her shit can swivel. It can go up and can go back, man. Double jointed, but she's pinned on the legs and pinless on the arms.
So did they have more than one of her at Ross, or it was just one of her?
Just one. Just this one.
So is it going to be just one per Ross store then?
No, I would expect to probably see more of her, to be honest with you.
Because I would consider picking her up, because I played the game that she's from a little bit, and it is fun. I don't want to say it's an MMO style, but it feels very much like Monster Hunter if you've ever played Monster Hunter. But instead of you fighting monster-based enemies, you are fighting mechanical enemies. So anything that would be considered an animal, it has mechanical parts. So there are these mechanical creatures that are like giraffes, kind of bigger things like rhinos and stuff like that. But you fight them, and they drop materials, scrap materials that you can use to upgrade your weapons. So like her bow staff that she has there, her bow, and stuff like that that you can use, and then you can make different versions like of ammunition for like her slingshot, different types of arrows and stuff like that.
But for a Spin Master, this is probably the top of the line for Spin Master.
Oh yeah.
She's got the upper up here, and then
and she has a crunch.
Yeah, she has a crunch. It's like reverse though, like a reverse Marvel Legend crunch. So she can get back as far as down goes. She can see you.
Yoga, y'all. She does yoga.
In case you're wondering what the tush looks like, it's nothing much going on. Sorry. It's not bad though. I mean, it comes with 5 face plates. It's got a ton of hands.
She's not the cowgirl, y'all. She's not the cowgirl.
Yeah, she's not the cow. She's the one that rides the cowgirl. She does come with a hand that can pull on the bowstring.
Okay. I'm looking at it right now.
And she comes with a single bow. I mean a single arrow as well.
Yeah, I see it. So was it 3 sets of hands, 5 extra faces, her staff, the quiver.
Yeah, I just put on her war paint face. That's the one I went with. It looked the toughest to me.
I do actually have this character in Fortnite. I keep forgetting that I have and then I have there's a variant of her that they only gave to people that were PS5 players.
Oh.
So it's the same thing with the Kratos from God of War. There was a version of him that you could only get if you owned the PlayStation 5 console.
But beware, it's made of that softer plastic. The best way I can describe it, it's like it's just softer. If y'all ever messed around with the Spin Master, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I understand. I do understand.
Yeah, I mean, for 10, the reason, I mean, she looked cool, man. And I mean, her outfit, it has a lot of colors in it. It's a lot going on in the outfit itself, you know, so, but I wanted to check it out. When I saw it, I was like, I want to check this out. I want to see, you know, what an upper level Spin Master is all about. And they're not too bad, man. Very ingenious on the hair shit, man, though.
Yeah, Blockies did that for, at least for this version of Miku. They did that with the articulated hair, but the other ones, she just kind of has it as one. It's like her pigtails are one piece, but they're on a ball joint. But because they use that heavy ass plastic, it's hard. You have to either tighten the joints. Like if I went and got the Kiki's joint tightener stuff and I put it in there, she could probably hold her pigtails up then. But because the shit and Figma did the same thing too with it, so I'm not really. But Yeah, that's what really sold me on that version of Miku. Plus, she had like the cool kind of boots.
Hey man, you got the Demigorgon. That's the Demigorgon variant right here, y'all.
Stranger Things, y'all. She's coming back. It's Max from Stranger Things, y'all.
Check it, baby. Look what I did.
Oh my god.
Yep, I Demigorgon that shit.
She looks
That's
like
it?
Cynthia, y'all. Cynthia from Rugrats, y'all. She made it out of Angelica's house.
Wow. That's what you can do with it, though. It is a interesting little technique there for the
It's
hair.
it's a Cynthia doll, y'all. That's what it is. Rugrats, y'all. She's from Rugrats. Cynthia escaped, y'all.
But I like it better when it's all bunched up. The
So that was the only scoop for the week.
what else did I get? I got that damn Thriller Gorilla for TK, but that's in the other room. What the fuck? I got something. I just don't know what. What did I get? What did I grab? Oh, shit. Hang on. Yes, there is one more. Because I don't think I showed it on yours yet.
He hasn't shown it yet.
I mean, it's out.
This is an exclusive.
No. I've done a short and all that, but I don't think I've shown it to you yet. I picked up this worst Super 7.
Okay. So, funny thing about this, the group chat that we have, Jay Gonzo picked up this figure, and the friggin' helmet, the brain snapped off of the thing in there in the helmet. Yeah, it did. I don't know if Jay Gonzo's in here, but he can confirm that his broke.
Damn.
His broke.
It is a fragile.
The funny part is
piece.
that the brain. So where the brain broke off, he put Rock and Roll's hand in there with the devil horns up. So it's just the hand with the horns up floating in that jar. Now.
Yeah,
so the Jagon. Oh, it came with a cigar?
Yeah.
What the hell? That's awesome.
Oh man, hang on. Let's explore. This thing came. It's a Super 7 Ultimate from the
GB is going back up on the big screen so he can show this.
From the worst line, y'all. So let's just comes with altogether he comes with 6 hands. I mean, you get your standard freaking trigger hand stuff going on. You got a couple of fists, and gripping hands. That's about it for the hands. Nothing major. Now, I will say that the hands are all black. So if you had other Super 7, like Joe's and stuff, like this could easily go on Cobra Commander with no problem. He does have one hand with a little pistol on it. It's like a little one-shotter, man. He can get you, man, with the gun. And then he's a
desperado, y'all. He's desperado.
He comes with a little 6-shooter, man, which is cool. I know the camera isn't picking it up. There's some gold accents on the handle and on the little thing there on the revolver part. And then the coolest thing is he's got these accessories, man. You get
the YouTube bot that watches it. That is not real, y'all. That is a tiny piece of plastic that does not fire.
Right. That's why I hold my hand up to it so they can tell that it is not real. He's got a brain cane, man. It's got a brain on the end of it.
Brain cane.
He's got a brain cane, man. We still got cooler stuff though, man. All right, one of the cooler things is he's got a buddy, man. I mean, Shipwreck has a buddy, so he's got a buddy.
Is that a pigeon?
Yes, it's a pigeon with a brain in a glass. This is his buddy, man. They hang out.
Mike Tyson, y'all. That is Mike Tyson's pigeon. He is racing that thing.
He does. It can. You can sit it down and it just stands there. And then one of his gripping hands, if you put his gripping hand right, he can hold it in his hand if you wanted him to. But you get a pigeon, man, with a little brain. Now, this is excelente, man. This little globe. All supervillains should have this because it opens up and it has the nuke button, man. It has the red button. He's ready to go to war. He is totally ready.
And that was $10?
$12.99.
$12.99.
Not bad. Was it 12 or 11.99? One of the two, man. Super 7-0. We still got another piece, man. He comes with this little tank.
He's got a tank. Oh, this is crazy.
He comes with a tank. And so now this is where probably Gonzo went downhill because this tank, you can put that brain in here. This piece is separated. It has a little bit of battle damage on it, like it's been shot. So you can take, and if you have this figure, just be gentle. Go slow with it, and the brain and the head will just easily pop out. Don't snatch that son bitch.
Watch out, Banjo.
But there is a hole in the tank. And once again, I dropped him.
Oh, Banjo, don't eat.
I recovered him.
Don't eat the brain.
And you just kind of ease it. You got to ease it though. Don't be rough with it. But there he goes. And then wham! Look at that. He is now ready to attack you. And he does have two little cannons right up front here.
He's going to run over your foot, y'all. He's going to run over your foot. He's going to crush it.
And then
it's a militarized Roomba, y'all. It's a militarized Roomba.
Exactly. And then you can do the same with the battle damaged helmet. You can put that in its place. So you can have him laid down and his head's blown if you want to. And you can articulate the brain. You can have him looking, even though he has no eyes. You can twist it.
It kind of reminds me of what is that guy from Hellboy where it's the brain? Or no, it's the frigging gas in the jar.
Right.
And Hellboy beats the shit out of it. He punches him and the glass shatters and the fucking gas comes out of it and he starts hitting the lockers and shit on his head.
Oh man. And then the biggest mystery of all is he has a cigar, but how does he smoke it? There is no
Super 7. They only give you so much in the arm.
But,
you could put that on a classified, no, because the hand pegs will match.
No. This is going to be bigger. You could do it on other like Super 7 Joes, but not a classified. Yeah, this.
Do you think maybe it'll fit on a Monster Force?
Here, hang on. Let me I got a red skull right here, so you can see the difference in the hands here between a Super 7 and a Marvel Legend.
I wonder, maybe Monster Force.
Maybe if you're putting boxing gloves on there. Maybe Monster Force. Maybe.
Gonzo will have to test that out. Gonzo, if you're in here, send us a picture and let us know if that fits on a Monster Force.
This little cigar, it's just affixed on his hand. It doesn't come off, but it's a nice feature. And I'm not going to lie, man. This Super 7 is not really known for their articulation, but this guy has got it. He has got way more articulation than a lot of the Joes that I got. He has got the upper going right here, man. And I mean, it goes all the way around. If you wanted him to look at his ass, he can look at his ass. And then they gave you another ball on the waist. On top of this, you had this, but then you got the waist too. But, it's still Super 7, so it's just, single jointed. There's no butterfly, but he's got the cut. It is actually one of the better Super 7s, better articulated Super 7s that I got. He can go big, man. He can skip. He can skip. He can skip for you. Boot though, standard Super 7s, just back and forth, a little bit of twist. But not a. It's. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's just not. It's just a badass little dude, man. I know he's got the little, you know, World War II German look going on, so that might not appeal to some folks. But he just screams supervillain, man. He really
I
does.
think you could pair him with what they got going on with the Monster Force stuff, and I think it'll work.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
I think GB said the worst is what the guy is called. It's from
the name of the figure is called Cortex Commander.
Cortex Commander.
Baby, grab me that box. I'll show you the box.
Where is it?
Right, other way. Right up top there, that green joint.
Right here?
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna show up probably in reverse though. But that's him. That's the box he comes in.
Oh, even the box is cool. I like the artwork.
And the give a little blurb about him, man. He's just an agent of chaos. That's all it says. But yeah, it is there's a few other ones in that line, the worst line, man. They're just they're made up. There's nothing behind them. Like there's no material behind these characters at all. But they got some for that line, they got some very interesting characters.
Check your Rosses, y'all. Check your Rosses.
Yeah,
they got
Super 7
they
Ultimate.
got Super 7 Ultimates. And they got the Spin Master gaming figures. All right, so my only pickup for the week. It is a bit of a controversial one. But I saw that oh shit, I dropped his glasses.
Uh-oh. That's a hint, y'all.
Fine. It ain't a hint. I gotta find
it. Hint, y'all. It's a teaser.
It's a teaser. All right, well, I'll find. I'm gonna have to look for his glasses. Hang on. GB will take over while I find the glasses.
There it is, y'all. Cortex Commander. When I first saw the name, I called him Cortez. That was my bad. It's Cortex. Cortex. Commander. He is crazy though, man. He is super villain. He just screams like super villain. Y'all scale wise though, he's a big boy.
There you go, Gonzo. He got the same figure you did, but the brain did not break on his.
Yeah, we got a functional brain, but he is a badass fig. Hey, Banjo, chill out now.
So for my pickup for the week, I had to find the glasses. They fell on the floor. So it's a bit of a controversial pick, but to me, it was the one figure that I wanted the most out of the whole wave. I remember watching both of them. I didn't see the third movie, but I watched both of the movies a lot as a kid. And when Hasbro announced that they were doing the figure, I was a bit harsh on it, but seeing it in person, I like it. And that is going to be the Deadpool and Wolverine Blade. Had to go Wesley. GB is not feeling Wesley. Said he looks like he's on Ozempic.
No, that's
listen, no. Cannot age.
I took it from out the red.
We cannot all age gracefully. You know, Wesley, he's been through some shit. The IRS, you know, a lot of stress when you don't pay your taxes. That's why I pay your
Hey,
taxes, people. Pay your taxes and you won't go to jail.
hey,
You won't have your shit,
like
your personal property jacked from you because you didn't pay your taxes. So pay your taxes. But yeah, I really like it. The only thing I don't like is his fucking knife. This knife that's back here, it's like that gummy plastic. I don't like it. It's got a nice sculpt to it. But I don't like it. His little stake handgun. No, do not do Wesley like that. That's fucked. That's fucked, Gonzo. That's fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you put the glasses on there, it does look like Wesley. But when you take the glasses off, the head sculpt is a bit rough. It's a bit rough, but yeah, it's not bad. I got it for, I want to say like 25, so not bad. I am gonna get him the Daywalker sword because somebody on Etsy sells the tack vest. They sell the Mac 10s that he had in the first bleed. They sell his different weapons from the movies. So I'm gonna get him the sword and chop that fucking knife off the back because I didn't like that shit. And then he comes with his other head sculpt. Like I said, it doesn't look bad. It's just kind of a pain in the ass that the fucking glasses fall off. But yeah, I gave him this kind of bladed weapon. I think this was from one of the figures from the Snake Eyes movie. I gave him that as a placeholder because I hate that little ass knife. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And I don't have any swords that look similar to that. So, and then I gave him the Mac 10 from McFarlane from one of those munitions packs, and he looks cool with it. So, is that comes with hands. He comes with extra hands that, of course, don't fucking match. Of course, because it costs them like a tenth of a penny to make these fucking hands, but we can never get matching hands. So he's got one like high five hand, and then he's got a fist. So he doesn't even come with a set of fists. He doesn't come with a set of fists. Doesn't come with a set of open hands. But at least he comes with a set of. Oh no, he doesn't even come with a set of trigger fingers. He only comes with one, and he comes with one sword holding hand. So
Crazy.
But yeah, I like the figure. Like I said, it's a bit of a controversial pickup because not a lot of people liked it, but I think it's fine for what it is. Obviously, the Sawtooth toys, the third party blade that they did, a lot of people liked better. I missed the pre-order on that, so I missed out on it. And you're wrong for that. That's fucked. Leave Beetlejuice alone. The man is taking too much shit in his life for Howard Stern. The man has been belittled almost his entire life because of the way that he looks. So that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Leave Beetlejuice out of this. But yeah, so I picked up that blade. I want to say that was the only thing I picked up this week. I did clean off my shelves though, so I'm in the process of rearranging that now that I have a free shelf to fill up now, courtesy of Woody 222. Thanks for clearing up a shelf for me. I appreciate that. Taking some army builders off my hands. So yeah, there was that, and then like I said earlier in the stream, I did finally finish that review for the Revoltech Harley. So if you haven't seen it, check it out after the stream. It's a bit of a longer one, but that is what happens when there's a figure that I get that I really, really like, and nobody has done a proper review on it and they kind of half-ass it, I got to step in. I got to do the figure justice. So
Yeah.
I feel like I did. So check that out. But with that being said, though, we are now going to get into the evening with the 112 hashtag and evening with 112 photo segment here.
Oh, yeah.
So we have got
That's a better
GB's.
picture of her.
We have got GB's pictures here. He still refuses to use the hashtag, but I will allow it. So we have his Spin Master Aloy with, she's got the war paint, she's got the bow, she's pointing at the camera, she's pissed. She's not having it. All right, she's not having it. I don't know what somebody did. Maybe that little brain in the jar ran her foot over with his little tink, his little militarized Roomba form, and that is probably what she's pointing at.
Right?
Then we have the, is this the 2-pack Ultron?
No, that's the single one that came out of Ollie's, man. I just got around to opening it up today.
So we got Ultron. I love the lighting.
I try to give you some of that Freddy Krueger, man.
Oh, the Nightmare on Elm Street lighting. Appreciate that. And then we have this really nice picture of Red Skull. I really like the... Did you use red light and blue light? You
No,
put
this-
red on one. Oh, this is just blue light? You just shot
Yeah, blue
light?
light. Yeah. I took the blue light kind of low on him. You can still see it on some of his face a little bit, but his head is so fucking red. I give him credit for that one, man. That thing's that head pops.
No, I like the subtle blue lighting because red and blue they play off each other really well, and because of the way that the sculpt is, with some of it being like kind of deeper sculpt, and I don't know if they did like a black wash in certain areas or a wash in certain areas on the face, but it shows more with that blue light, and then with the Tesseract in his hand, it also really pops. The Hydra logo on his belt really pops. So this was a good picture. So I thank you for participating. I don't know what the fuck these are from. The Koreans are now taking over my hashtag. I don't appreciate that.
They're putting in
The South Koreans, y'all, they're taking over my fucking hashtag. Look at this. Taking over my hashtag, y'all. Can't believe this. Can't have anything nice. They're milking me for the damn McDonald's fucking K-pop Demon Hunter trading card shit. Which I did try. I tried the nuggets. I didn't try the breakfast shit yet, but I cannot imagine that a sausage McMuffin tastes different than you buying it by itself. And there's no way I'm waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning for a fucking K-pop meal that comes with a sausage egg McMuffin and a hash brown that you could literally get at any other time of the day. But that's the only way to get your chance at another set of the fucking cards. So at some point I will do it, but luckily out of the 2 cards that I got, no duplicates. So
damn.
But the first card I pulled, it was the character that I wanted. So now I'm hooked on getting the rest of the cards, but you know, you can only taste the 10-piece nuggets for so long until you start hating the taste of McNuggets.
Hot mustard, man. That's the ticket. Hot mustard.
Well, I tried the sauces and I like the Hunter sauce that they did. I like that one over the Demon sauce. Because I think the Demon sauce is literally just honey mustard, but they just dyed it purple.
Yeah.
I think is what it is, but like they hyped it up and I like dipped the nugget in there and I ate it and I was like, this is literally just honey mustard. Just purple.
Damn.
So I don't understand. But Mendoza is here with his entry for the week for an evening with 112. He has got Jedi Knight Master Christopher Skywalken has reemerged from the void of shelf space, younglings. Be aware of his dance moves. Jedi dance fight classes for Padawans available. See Master Yoda to sign up.
My goodness. My goodness. Respect.
I like it. I like the lighting too. See, this is what I was talking about, GB. Look at this lighting. We have 3 points of lighting, y'all. We have no fucking Nightmare on Elm Street ass lighting.
Yeah.
We don't. GB and I only know about the Nightmare on Elm Street lighting. But if you have shit lighting in your reviews, I'm gonna call it out because if I can buy fucking 3 lights for cheap, I use the cheap Ulanzi lights. They do not cost that much. I think the rectangular ones cost like 30 something. The 2 little cube ones cost less than $20. You can get them on sale on Amazon. There's no excuse. If you could buy figures, you could buy lighting. You could buy the cheap ass lighting. It's fine. You don't need Lume cubes. You don't need fancy ass lighting. Just get 2 or 3 of the fucking Ulanzi lights, and there you go. There you go. Learn the settings. Learn the different colors. There you go. It just pisses me off. I hate it.
Freddy's coming for you.
Look at that. See, SCS said I got a roomie. I'm done. There you go, SCS. Don't let them pull you in. Don't let them pull you in.
Oh man.
For some reason, Alpha Reds doesn't pop up on there, but I will look shortly after I get through these, and we'll see what smutty picture Alpha Red has put this week. He's using the booby figures, y'all. I'm pretty sure. But yes, I love the lighting. I love the diorama here with the kind of alien, kind of outer spacey plants. This is a good one too, with the blue and the red back there. And I believe Christopher Walken has shoved that lightsaber up his ass for 2 years to give it to a young Bruce Willis.
Yes. To give it a young.
I shoved this uncomfortable hunk of metal up my ass for 2 years.
Just to give it to you.
Just to give it to you. I made sure to put it in on the right end so I wouldn't get stabbed.
Who the fuck are you?
Through the prostate.
Yeah.
She's yelling at the dogs, y'all. The dogs got into something.
They ain't getting into shit. I'm just walking by. This dumbass want to bark at me for no reason.
He's protesting.
He's protesting, y'all.
He's protesting.
The living conditions.
Some Fruit Loop.
He is unhappy with the living conditions, y'all. He doesn't like the Fruit Loops there. So we have the Asian. So next we have the Agent Nate with the clear Praetorian from Valaverse. I believe this is the Chase, I think, for the clear Praetorian, I think. But I love the lighting, the blue again. I believe this is 3-point lighting. So you have the lighting from 3 different directions. So I really like this. I love that the blue pops with this translucent clear. Nice posing, nice diorama piece. A simple shot, but I like it. And thank you for contributing for the evening with 112. Now I need to go look for Alpha Reds and prepare myself for because last week his picture was last week it was a good picture. It was the first week that we did it was where we had the booby figs out for that one.
Yeah.
So Alpha Red has done an outdoor shot, and here we go. Right here. Oh, SCS Dog is the Asian name. SCS Dog, thank you. Oh, it's the mail one. Okay, it's the mail away Praetorian for that picture. That was a really good picture. And Alpha Red is here with his beautiful outdoor photography, nice use of the environment. He's got the Mythic Legions bear. He's got, I believe this is a Mythic Legions. And he's taking a stroll. He's taking Yogi Bear for a stroll, y'all. This is also a really good picture too. I like how it's the trees and stuff like that. That's a back. It's all blurred in the background, so it's more focused on the figure.
Right.
So yeah, this is a good picture.
It's a good product photo. That is a product photo. Like,
I know. Come on, Mythic Legions, hire this man to take your pictures. Oh, jeez. Thanks. This is not an ass save, according to Menjoza. So that is everyone's entries this week for an evening with 112. And then I did another photo dump before I released that review for Harley. So I guess we can take a look at that real quick. So these are the ones that Fumbling showed on the Tales from the Outer Rim last night. So these are some pictures with the Rebel Tech Harley. So here is two of the snail shell bunnies right there. I didn't also realize that could also play into yesterday being Easter. So there's your Easter bunnies. There's your Easter bunnies with their Easter eggs. Here I have the Fortnite Meowscles, which I got last week. Fun figure, nice fun figure to pair with her. And she's there with the Valaverse rocket launcher, and this is the Fortnite rocket launcher that came with one of the figures I got at Ollie's. There you go. She's commanding. She's commanding. That's some fuck shit. Be done here. And then here is her with the Skeletron Jungle Wolf troopers. She is she's paying the consequences of taking the Robo Skull for a joyride. So there are consequences to be held. They weren't too happy about that. And these are pictures of her inside Robo Skull.
The crime scene photos.
The crime scene photos, indeed. So there you go. This shot right here, I just took my bigger Ulanzi light and just kind of placed it on behind the cockpit. And then I placed the smaller ones on each side of the wings for this one. Because I needed to take some last minute pictures to fill out for the review. Same thing with this one. I just laid it on the top of the cockpit for this one. That one it's a little bit blurrier, but I believe I used this one for the review, so it looks a little bit more cleaner. But for some reason with Instagram, whenever you post pictures, it like degrades the quality of the picture. I don't understand why. So it looks like it's a grainier picture, but it looks cleaner in the actual review. Yeah, these are just 3-point lighting. So I have a light here. I have a light in the right corner and the left corner, so it flushes out back here. So with all of my pictures, I use. So this light back here is like a kind of light pink. Then I use green for this one and like a purple for the other one. So it gives this more like flushed out color. And then depending on how many times you take the picture, you will always get different effects. So usually it takes a couple of pictures and fucking with the autofocus and turning down how much light is in the picture to get this kind of effect. But it's, yeah, see, there you go. There's the light right there in that picture. But as you can see, no Nightmare on Elm Street lighting going on here. We've got 3-point lighting, which I did see in several people's. Here you go. There's another 3-point lighting, and then this was from last week's thing. So this is one of the effects from that Super Action Stuff vending machine. I cracked the tea light and put it underneath there so it has more of a flickering effect. That's what you're seeing from this. This right here is like the flickering effect from this. Like some of these you'll see there's more like of that like purple light. This one, it's more of the pink. So yeah. And then here, yeah. But what some of the figures though, it depends on some of the figures, because some of the colors on certain figures it'll pop more. Like with her, it looks like I edited the photo, but I didn't. This is literally how the picture came out. But because the Margot Robbie Harley, she has this like bright red, or this darker red, darker blue, but her pigtails are like that kind of brighter blue, brighter pink. It just pops more. This one too, you can see like the colors just pop more. That's a Valaverse effect. I just sticky tacked it on her handgun because there's no blast effect in there. For this one, again, it's the same lighting. It's just you take the picture multiple times, and then once you get the effect that you want from that picture, you just. And then this, it's 3-point lighting, but this is also from the Super Action Stuff arcade machine itself. That's how bright the lights are in these arcade machines that you can get an effect like this. And yeah, that's why I talk so highly of Super Action Stuff. And you can call me a shill for it, but when somebody puts out quality 1/12 scale accessories, I'm going to give them their flowers, because the fact that they put out such quality accessories for the prices that they do, that's why the video took over an hour to do, because I wanted to cover each and every little piece of accessories, from the food stuff all the way up to all the shit you get with the vending machine. It's that good of quality. Like, yeah, this one with Rebecca, I think this was just 3-point lighting. It was more pink, where the pink came out. I think with this Revoltech Harley, I think it was also 3-point lighting, but it was more green. So and then the Valaverse one, I think Fumbling showed, this was 3-point lighting too. But yeah, like I said, just depending on what figure you use, you will always get different effects with it, because sometimes, like with them, they wear like a darker, like navy blue and like kind of olive green pants, but lighting will always play different effects on that stuff. And then with the metallic silver, with the Steel Brigade helmets and the crack on it and the scuffs and all that stuff. So it always plays different effects like that.
And don't be afraid to try to change the colors too. Don't be set like on one color. If you're not finding what you're looking for, just try some off the wall shit and see what happens.
What was the secret in the reviews? I'm telling you, SCS, it's the good shit, and they're laser swords, not lightsabers. The fact that those come with effects, and Hasbro's had Black Series figures for how long? And they still haven't given every person with a lightsaber the lightsaber effects, and they just want to charge more for the figures. It's crazy. But yeah, so I did, like I said, I hid something in the review that hinted at the next review, and this was the picture right here. I put it at the very beginning of that review. So it most likely it will be the Skeletron, the Jungle Wolf troopers, because I have 3 of them. I haven't gotten the 4th one yet, but I have to give Skeletron their props here. I have to, because of, with what Tony talked about in the pre-roll of what qualifies as a dog shit figure, and some people considering these to be dog shit figures is blasphemous, when that person in question, if you put their figures up next to these, it is unmistakably who has the superior figures, because the amount of texture alone, not even counting the jungle print or anything like that, the texture alone on the under suit for these, the suit that's underneath, like the BDUs that are underneath this, not even counting the armor or anything like that, this all has a texture to it. It almost has like the texture of a basketball, like how a basketball, you know how when you feel a basketball, it has those little texture beads on it,
Right.
it's like that, but it's all over the BDUs. And then you get into the jungle printing, which the reason why the jungle printing looks so good on the Skeletron figures is because they went out to Marauders Gunrunners, which has been around for, I think they've been around since 2014, I think, is when their first I want to say is when their first Kickstarter was for their 118 scale figures. I'm gonna look real quick though, just to verify that. Since 2005. So they started out making 118 scale weapons, then they made their own figures, and that was the first time. Marauders was the first time you were seeing the possibility of being able to pop and swap, to be able to pop the legs off, pop the crotch piece off figures. You could heat up the arms and pop those off. Like, you could really disassemble these figures. And then I want to say like a couple waves is when they started doing the different camos. They were doing Arctic camo, desert camo, jungle camo, urban camo, kind of that digital camo that the Navy uses, where it's like the chocolate chip digi camo. That's when they started doing that, and that's why Skeletron went out and got their help, and that's why The camo looks so good. That's why I bought the Jungle Wolf Trooper first, because the camo work on this is so well done, and I haven't seen anyone else do like camo work that looks this good. The weapons are unique, like the laser rifle, the laser pistol, the jetpack, and the fact that you could store the claws on the back of it. The fact that all of the helmets have these little, I think they're supposed to be vents, but they look like ears, like wolf ears. And on the side of the helmets, where the vents are on the side, they look like canine teeth, like the teeth of a wolf. And then the vent on the front of it, it looks like a snout of a wolf. So they implemented the characteristics of a wolf and blended it into this badass helmet. And then you take the helmet off, and they did the digital printing on the face, and it looks better than when Classified did any of their Fireflies. Like, it's crisp, clean, like there's no QC issues on any of that. So, you know, then you get into the Gyre Wolf, which Menjoza's recommended multiple times. That's the one that Legend Series got yesterday, and that one has glow in the dark pieces. The Red Wolf Troopers, which you could use those to kit bash into Red Weasel if you have the Robo Skull. The Blood Wolf, which is one of the commanders. So, you know, it's just funny that, you know, it's always the usual suspect that shit talks other companies' figures, because he burned bridges with other companies. And yeah, if you don't know, it's Vala. If you haven't noticed, Valaverse always shit talks. He always shit talks other companies that are doing 1/12 scale figures. He did the shit with Operation Monster Force. He shit talked Fresh Monkey Fiction and said that they were using, when they showed their Cobra Commander lookalike figure, he said that it was character infringement and stuff like that. But the only reason he says that is because when he bought Action Force, he only bought the name Action Force. He didn't buy the characters or anything like that. So Fresh Monkey Fiction owns the Action Force characters. And I believe it's split. I believe it's split between Skeletron and Fresh Monkey Fiction, because Skeletron has printed the compendium, and they've done 3 of them for the original Palatoys Action Force comics. So they have that. They're able to use red shadows and stuff like that. And Fresh Monkey Fiction can also use red shadows, and they can make Count Iron Blood and stuff like that. And the reason why it's not really copyright infringement or stuff like that is because in the actual Action Force comics, which are based off of the Hasbro G.I. Joe, it's the UK version of G.I. Joe. So all those characters, they got transitioned towards the end of the comics. They got transitioned into the Hasbro versions.
Right.
So towards the end of the Palatoy stuff, they started using, I believe Hasbro bought them and started implementing it into that. So yeah, to say that it's infringement, I don't really understand how, when the shit existed. You know, if it was infringement, then Palatoys would have got hit with, you know, with something, but they put their own spin on it. So I don't really understand that. But yeah, if anyone shit talks the Skeletron company, the figures, I don't understand it, because not only are the figures really good, like right out of the box are really good, I still highly recommend that people heat them up, though, as you should heat up any figure, even Operation Monster Force. Hit them with a little heat because sometimes the joints are really tight out of the box. But other than that, no paint problems, no QC issues with anything like that. I did have my issues with receiving my Jungle Wolf troopers, and that wasn't Skeletron's fault. That was FedEx because the driver did not follow instructions and delivered my figures to a completely different address than what was on the label. And not even the day after I reached out to Skeletron, like that next morning, they had hit me with a message on Instagram, and I gave them the information, sent them the pictures of where the box ended up, and explained the situation, and they were willing to send me. So they had gotten back to me Saturday. They were willing to send me 3 brand new Jungle Wolf troopers like Monday morning. They were willing to send me out 3 new ones, no questions asked.
Really?
No questions asked. And I told them, before you even send anything out, give me until the end of the weekend and see if I can figure out where the package is and get with whoever in my complex ended up with it. And so I reached out to them and was like, I got the package. Everything was fine. Nothing got damaged. Nothing was taken out of the package, wasn't open or anything. I appreciate you guys being so quick with your response and stuff like that. And they messaged me back. Thank you for being honest. Glad that you got your figures and stuff like that. And because of how quick and how helpful and like immediate, wanted to send me 3 brand new figures that Monday morning, that is why that is sitting on the back of my shelf. That is why that sits on my shelf. Because of how fucking quality their customer service is. That is why that Robo Skull sits on my shelf. That is how impressed I was with their customer service.
And then he had a Chick-fil-A experience.
That is why. That is why. That is why I will defend Skeletron. I will defend them.
He's on the hill, y'all.
That shit talking. I will not allow it. I will not allow it.
I got something to say.
I do on other shit too, but we're not doing it on stream.
Man, pick the pieces up.
But yeah, that is why. So that is why immediately I reached out to them and asked when they were restocking that Robo Skull, and they said to just look out for it. And as soon as those went back up, whatever overtime I scraped from work went right towards that shit. I paid that shit in full that day. Dropped the $250 on it, and it showed up right at my door. No dents in the box, no nothing. You should learn a thing or two, Hot Toys, about how you USPS damaging Fumbling's $400 Grievous statue that took, how many times did it take to get sent to Canada?
Oh, Lord and baby Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
It took 3 times, man.
It took 3 times, y'all. 3 times to get that over the Canadian border, and it didn't even arrive.
The nerve to charge more than
it arrived. It all beat and everything. So it's crazy.
They had been inside that box. Customs had been up in that box, man. They were looking for drugs.
Stop it.
They were.
Stop it.
They didn't find any.
So
stop it again.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my experience with Skeletron. If anyone asks, there's my experience. No lies, no fibs, no nothing. So if anyone has ever been hesitant on ordering from Skeletron, there's a first-hand experience of the customer service.
Yeah.
And they will be getting my money very soon as well for another Jungle Wolf Trooper.
Yeah.
and 2 packs of the drones. And Alfred said his Robo Skull will be coming in Thursday.
It's
There you go.
impressive, man. It's an impressive piece of because I remember seeing them at Joe Fest, man. I was like, the very first thing I was like,
So I saw them. I saw the booth that it was in like a display case, and I think they only bring 3 of them to each show. So even at Joe Fest this year, they only bring 3 of them. So once those 3 sell, that's it.
It's gonna be better than that that China cabinet out your grandmama's basement that thing bought. Who was that?
Super 7.
Let's not talk about Super 7 and their antique cabinet. We don't want to talk about it.
Super 7, y'all, and their China cabinet that they hawked off at Joe Fest because they didn't want to take it back.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
There was some logistical issue that happened that was
what was it?
But
enlighten me, because I don't know.
I can tell you for a fact the 23 Super 7 booth was way more impressive than the wait a minute, was it the 24? The 24 Super 7 booth was way more impressive than the 25.
I'm about to say, go look at one of them green bracelets we got.
25 Super 7 booth, man, looked like some damn eighth party vendor.
Not an eighth party vendor.
I just made that up.
So we just skipped from the 3rd party vendor to the 8th.
Yeah,
we skipped 5 vendors.
Their thing looked like an 8th party vendor booth, man. I was like, wow.
You just making up shit like the Cobra Wolf now.
No. The Cobra Wolf has a better chance. Cobra Wolf has a better chance. But hopefully this year, maybe everything will be okay. I don't know.
And so for anyone that collects 118 scale, they just put these out, which are the Red Shadows Assault Troopers, which I believe they hinted at doing 112 scale versions of. But the loadout for these, they got the rocket launcher. You could hold the rockets back there. They got the rifle. The suppressor can come off the pistol. They have the knife. And you can also plug that knife into the rifle. I'm trying to find a picture of a. I don't know where that picture is. I think it was one of these pictures that it. Oh, there it is right there. You could plug the little knife into the rifle and it becomes a
bayonet.
A bayonet. And I will say, none of the weapons are gummy. You don't get no gummy ass weapons with them either. It's plastic, y'all. It ain't no Hasbro classified weapons. It's not gummy or anything like that. So you're getting
top shelf plastic. You get top shelf plastic. Not
these are even the 118 scale versions of their Wolf Troopers. Which, if I still collected 118 scale, I'd be all over this too. But even the Skeledrones, those are 118 scale and 112 scale too. And even them doing their Yeti figure, which is a commemorative, a tribute figure to I believe it was the gentleman was a fellow collector, and I believe he passed away from cancer last year. So that figure is a tribute figure to him. They made a figure of him, and all the proceeds from every purchase of this figure goes towards his family.
That's nice.
But yeah, see, telling y'all. Look at that loadout too. Look at that extra hands. I think you get was that 2, 4, 6 extra hands, blast effect, claws, backpack, his weapons, helmet. Just saying, y'all. Hasbro's raising the prices, and this is the time to vote with your wallets.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. If someone's gonna do it right, that's who gets my money. See, you can even see in the. That's what I was talking about with the texturing of the suit. See those little. It's kind of like a basketball, where it has that texturing in the suit.
I got you.
So, and then this is I think the pack, the one that has the head that looks like GP.
Got pieces.
Successful.
So you can make the Blood Wolf, the Red Weasel,
Yeah.
the Action Force equivalent to Wild Weasel.
Basically like a little kit bash kit.
Oh.
They give you a kit bash kit to make a couple of original characters.
So you get the Wolf Troopers, and that's the base that you use to make. But even the
In the back, like he got his don't push that. Look at it.
You looking for a little extra?
so yeah, that will be the that'll be the next review, y'all. It'll be it's Skeletron's time to shine.
Oh,
Oh, getting one. Well, you get one with the Robo Skull. So you get that's the only version to get, or that's the only way to get the Blood Wolf. The 1/18 scale Blood Wolf is with the Skeletron, but yeah, that's yeah. So Tony was Legend Series is talking about what qualifies as a dog shit figure. So I had to jump in there. I had to defend and defend Skeletron from slander, y'all. I had to. If a company does it right, and I'm sure that would qualify as being a shill, but
yeah.
I don't qualify as a shill. Also got an email last week about my car that people keep telling me is not going to get made.
Oh Lord.
The transaction was complete, and they are already making the molds for the car. So within like 2 to 4 weeks, so probably sometime next month, the test shots will be out. And if they don't have to tweak anything, production is 4 to 6 weeks, y'all. So all of y'all that said the car wasn't getting made, where's that clip, y'all? Where is that clip? Where is that clip?
You can conveniently kiss my ass.
God.
And that's all I'll say about that. That's all I'll say about that.
Long. You've been hanging around Auntie too long.
He said he is ready. He says this is going to be mad. I've been waiting for this bandito.
I'm telling you.
Like
Yeah. It's a big one.
Oh, I thought he was getting something customized to drive around town.
No, he was not getting it. What? why Virgo's thinking that this is a legitimate car, like a real car?
No, it's not a real car.
I was like, shit, baby, we putting off right now. I'll forget cars made.
Alpha's getting a 64 Impala and delivered to his house tomorrow.
Rolling
y'all.
them a 6-4.
With
I was
three-wheel
like,
motion
oh,
and everything.
shit. I was like, my nephew finna get a whole goddamn car in this bitch. I said, no, money till he gets his ass. Oh, God, leave me alone. I'm gone.
But they did say they are gonna put the car kits up for those.
Honey, I shrunk the Alpha. He gonna be in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's shrinking down me. I need to actually make some updates to that figure. I need to order one of those bodies off AliExpress.
I ain't never putting on that place.
I did. I bought figures off of there, and they came.
They got legit
They're
stuff.
legit.
And they sell brand new stuff as well.
It's 8th party or 10th party.
No.
Party.
It ain't cheap.
I mean, I bought the Romanki Gun Girl. I bought the deluxe version, and it came with it was legit. It came legit. It was real. It was official. It came with both figures. What is it? I bought both of those blockies Mikus off of there, and those are real. You just gotta do your you just have to do your research with them. It's just yeah.
Craig Gonzo. Hey sugar. Gonzo said quit shilling around.
Hey,
You mean quit shilling around? This man will not allow me to good talk a company. Won't allow me to enjoy my Skeletron figures. But we have been on for 3 hours and 15 minutes.
We have?
Yeah. So GB, do you have anything to plug?
oh my God.
20 hunts.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, live Thursday.
Tomorrow evening, 9:30ish on YouTube. Toy Hunt. I'm going out there to see what's going on. I suspect there's going to be brand new stuff in the stores. And Lord knows what's going to show up in Ross. But got that going on. And then we got a live Thursday night where we're just going to talk about the toy news and
Oh
stuff.
God, we are on blast.
And
If,
then
hold on, time out. If you see a phone call from me or him tomorrow, pick up the phone. Oh, okay.
I don't think we call anybody in the office, but Alpha.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Alpha. That was not for you.
But I know
But
Alpha's looking for the little girl. I can't remember her name. Anna,
anime.
and her various looks.
Yeah, Anya
Anya.
Spy Family. I've given up on the GB. Those fucking things, they're not showing back up.
You don't know that.
I
No.
don't-
Auntie, when import figures that cost like $60 to $80 show up for $20, that is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That is a unicorn.
Oh, speaking of that, actually,
that's the one
real quick, you might have to put yourself on blast real quick for me. Check your Instagram. There is something very interesting showing up in Rawson that Virgo found while we've been on the thing.
Oh
Yes.
Oh no.
When
Maybe
people catch
And I got the breakdown.
when people catch wind of this, man, they're gonna be hunting Ross like devil dogs. I swear.
I'm gonna look right now. I don't see anything.
You didn't
I
see
did
them?
send that to him.
Look for the Pokemon cards, man. Look for the picture.
Oh,
That was one of the first things I saw.
this is true, y'all. This is true. The Pokemon cards, y'all. They are
there's going to be I predict riots. I predict shootings, possible fires, possible looting.
Well, wait, why did you say put me on blast? I don't collect fucking Pokemon cards. I don't collect Pokemon cards. The Blockies Pokemon, I might buy those. I have this little Gengar.
Yeah.
A friend 3D printed me that I haven't painted yet. I might actually go to the hobby store and get the paint to paint it, put in my background.
Oh man, but I know Pokemon cards is a thing, and for them to even be selling them.
I was in the hobby for a little bit, but that was middle school, and that's because up north we have a store called ShopRite, and they used to have a vending machine that sold like random Pokemon cards in a bundle for like a couple dollars, and that's money was tight, y'all. Money was tight, so every so often I'd save up my little bit of money, and I'd go to ShopRite and I'd buy a pack of that little bundle of Pokemon cards for a couple bucks, not expecting to pull a fucking Charizard or any of these expensive ass cards, but it was just extra cards that I had.
Now I will tell you this: I don't know, man, with these card sets.
Yeah, I can see the prices here.
I've seen some card sets come through Ross, man. They don't fuck around. Ross know what they got. They ain't gonna let you get it for that low. they gonna get a little bit off of you. But I can only imagine. I can't wait to see the chaos for people looking for those things.
For the 15, what does it say? 50% off below. Oh, well, yeah. So I guess y'all, if you want to take advantage of the Pokemon craze, go for it. But me, I'm passing. I got Skeletron figures to buy. I got the Blockies, y'all. It's the only that I care about. I care about the Blockies, y'all. That's it. But for me, it is time for me to chill. So, yesterday, I finally uploaded the review for the Revoltech Amazing Yamaguchi Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad anime. It's a bit of a long one, but I did make sure that I covered all bases, including showing the QC issues that I got. I forgot to put the response the Hobby Genki sent me regarding that. Them not considering those paint defects
Bless
under QC issues.
them. Bless them. Tell them I said bless you.
But they
Somebody is pleased. That's so cute. I love it.
But I'll make sure to tell them. Yeah, so they didn't consider those QC issues. So I'm not going to play the clip again, but I've played it multiple times. But I told them to kick rocks in the nicest way possible, and that they lost me. They canceled my ticket that I put in for it, and that they lost me for future business.
Good Lord.
So, because I mean, you know what I mean? If I pay $80 for a figure, what you show in those pictures, that's the quality that I expect. And when paint defects come on my $80 figure, and that's not what was in those pictures, and you tell me that they don't qualify as QC issues, and that you have to push it up to the company, which I know is not gonna qualify as QC issues because I dealt with it with Bandai, that it happened on my Spider-Gwen figure arts, so I already know that. And you want me, if they do say it does qualify, you want me to then spend extra money to send it back from the US to Japan for you to then look at it and then send me a sealed version of this figure that may also have paint QC issues on it, since multiple people have mentioned that this figure has QC issues with paint on their copies. And there's been paint QC issues on figures from Revoltech as of recent that were separate releases from just her. So, you know, if I'm telling you and I'm taking pictures and they're clear pictures, I even circled where the paint quality issues were, and you tell me that it's a defect, I'm not gonna, you know, respond in the most polite way possible. So, but anyway, check out the review. I put a lot of work into it. Virgo gave me a deadline, so I politely made sure to meet that deadline. Otherwise, I was going to be met with consequences. So
Yeah.
I made sure it was done by Saturday and it was put up Sunday. So if you haven't watched it, check it out after the stream. And then I also see Legend Series is streaming as well. So feel free to jump over from here to Legend Series channel and watch him. I think he's playing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So you can go check that out. But that's it for me. I will be working on that, the Skeletron review tomorrow. So when that will be up, I don't know, but I've learned my lesson from setting deadlines with the last review. So when it's done, it's done.
Yeah, I'm not messing with you this time. I ain't gonna bother you.
So, you know, I wanted to make sure that I made up for the previous review with this Harley review. So yeah, watch that. We'll be back sometime next week with an evening with 112, whatever the new day is. I'll let you know. But yeah, that's it for me. That's enough of my shilling of myself. And yeah, that's where we're ending it. So we'll see everyone next week. GB is playing with his Ultron. I have my Ozempic and my Ozempic face, Wesley Snipes, and we'll see all of you next week.